Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. I don't mind telling you, I'm absolutely exhausted today. It's been a very sort of relaxing day actually today because of the news with Robinhood's rate cut and so on. I was up at midnight reading about it, and I did that little short, and then I was up throughout the night reading other things. The S&P, and then of course this morning at about 5 o'clock I recorded that video that I put out about the rate cut. I don't mind telling you I'm exhausted and a little bit extremely thankful as well. 5,000 videos, hit the 20,000 views in the 48 hours. I thought today, you know, I'm not going to make a ton of videos. I'm just going to relax, and I've just been watching CNBC, and I've been watching Bloomberg, and I've been watching the news. Just chilling out a little bit. I had some food and had a cup of tea with Leah, and she was quite surprised because she came out in the lounge and I was sitting there. She said, "How come you're sitting here?" And it's a surprise. You're normally working away, making 20 videos. I said, "Yeah, I thought, I'm enough today. I've done enough." You know, we've nearly 3 years old now. We've just got a month or so to go, and we'll be 3 years old. And 20,000 views today, 2.5 million views over the time, 5,000 videos, and all-time highs on the portfolio. I've got more shares than I've ever owned. I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to be chilled today, and I'm just going to watch a bit of TV. And for the first time in ages, I watched what others have been doing. Like I saw how Meet Kevin does his live show in the morning. I saw how others do their live shows, and I was looking at some different ideas. And it was just nice to relax today. So relaxing afternoon. Tonight, I'm going to get an early night. No, there's no earnings tonight. We're coming to the end of earnings season. We've got one earnings on the cards. That's coming up on the 22nd. That's May the 22nd for Nvidia. And unless you request some more earnings, of course, watch Rawhide. Yeah, I'll pop round your house, shall I, Mike? We'll watch it together. That sounds good. And yeah, just reflecting today. I went outside, looked at the garden. We got a bit of rain going on, a bit of thunderstorms. It's nice. Just thought, wow, this is great. This is great. You know, where we've come and how we've grown and all the rest of it. So yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. What's happened here? Oh, there we go. Just getting the big screen working. So yeah, it's been great. Oh, hello, what's this?
Vaz donated £1.99 through a super chat. Crack open a cold one platinum, sit back and relax.
You know what? Let's see if I've got one. Let's see if I've got one in the fridge. I think we're out with the platinums. I think we're out. What's Leah doing? Hang on. Let's have a look. I'll see if I've got one. I might have one. Yeah, look, I've got one. Vaz, there you go. Vaz got a, where is it? Where's my screen? There you go. Yeah, look, nice and chilled out the fridge. There you go. Let's have that, shall we? Let's pop it off. Why not? There you go. Cheers, Vaz. Thank you. You just bought me a beer. Appreciate it. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I think sometimes, you know, you just got to go, what the heck? Have a break. You know, 5,000 videos, 2.5 million views, 20,000 the last 48 hours, 5,000 to 85. You think, what the hell? what the hell? Let's take a breather. The best two sips are the best. The best two sips are the best. What do you mean, the best two sips? What's that mean? Yeah. It's great. Really great. What have we learned? What we've learned that you can create a family around the world, 62 countries, 14 languages. You can earn money. You can build a business. You can invest, stay invested. You can learn from everybody. Yeah, we learn from each other, I think. I learn more from you, I think, really, than you learn from me. I study your comments and listen to all the reviews, all the comments online, all that stuff. I think we learn from each other. But I learn the most from you. I'm sure I do. And it's great. It's great. It's just sometimes I think you just got to smell the roses. What we've been doing recently is outside the front of the house. We've had like a really bad lawn, and I haven't been paying attention to it. I've not been bothered about it for some reason. Don't know why, but over the last couple of months, I've sort of started to take an interest in it, and it looks great now. I've been feeding it, I've been watering it, I've been grass seeding it, I've been putting peat on the top to smooth it out, to let the new grass seed come through, fertilizing it. You know what? Just a bit like my shares, really. I've been green fingers, getting my hand in the mud, and I've been getting the grass to grow. And it looks great now. We've got a really deep green as this stock, as this studio grass. It's lovely now. And yeah, it's been good. Anyway, let's read your comments. What's going on? Bill, CGC and weed are both for a couple of years. Go up and down, 5 to 8 each all time. 6 to 13 weed, 8 to 17. Buy low when it goes down, buy high when it goes up. This happens all the time. I'm not sure I understand what you mean, Bill. It's all going to Tilray is going to be $4 this year, because we're going to get legislation passed. It's going to be part of the election. So under $2 is a great buy, and as we can see, it's up today. It's up a lot. So this is really, really good. Hi, Sid, Stephen, Chris. Both are canopy growth. I think SNDL is the best value. Hi, Mike. Sid, how are you, mate? Greetings, Mike. Hi, Mike. Hi, John. Crack open a cold one. I did enjoy that with you. Thank you so much for that beer. Still here. I've just started sipping it. In fact, I love another one. We want Sensei to ring up. Good time for a podcast. Oh, yeah. Do you remember that? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Hang on, let's see if he answers the phone. Should I call him up? Should I call Sensei up, get him on the phone? All right. Yeah. Time for a podcast. I don't know really what you mean by that, because, you know, we're always here. Oh, hello. Hang on. He looks. Hello. He's in the dark. I can see a shadowy figure. I think he's in the car driving. Can you see me? Yeah, you're sort of shadowy dark. It says connection is unstable, but I can hear you. Yeah, I am driving. Yeah. I'm live.
Donated £1 and 99 pence through a super chat.
Oh, hello.
We want Sensei to ring.
Good
time for a podcast.
We want
See
Sensei.
no evil monkey. See no evil monkey.
I just got a super chat from Vaz saying we want Sensei to ring. Good time for a podcast. And so I just thought I'd pick up the phone in the middle of the show and ring you up like you do. Are you able to call in at some point?
I think maybe actually in about 20 minutes.
In about 20 minutes. We shall look forward to it. Sensei is going to call in. Sensei, I'm going to let you drive safely, and we look forward to having you on the show in a minute.
Amazing. Look, see you soon.
Get ready. I'm going to give you our time. Cheers, bye-bye. All right, we got we got Sensei there, and he's going to call in a minute, in about 20 minutes. So Sensei is going to call up and be live on the show. Well, should we give him a hard time? I think we will. Who wants to know stuff? What do you want to know in the chat? What do you want to know? So look, Vaz, your super chat came true. We want Sensei to ring. Good time for a podcast. I agree. Well, it's happened. So best questions for Sensei. Highlight your comments with a super chat. I'll see it come up, and we'll save all the super chat questions, and I'll ask questions to Sensei. You might want to ask him what married life is like. You might want to ask him, does he agree with me about the rates coming down and the bull market going nuts? Maybe you want to ask him, does he agree with me spending 20 grand on margin? What do you reckon? We could ask him all sorts. So think what you want. Greetings, Mike. Hi, John. Hi, watch raw height. Super chat. Nice job, Vaz. You were first. Martyn, you should be watching Shrek on shrooms. Shrek on shrooms. Now, you know what? I have no idea. I know what Shrek is, but what's Shrek on shrooms? I did that and realized Shrek is not for kids. What do you mean? Good evening, Lucas Aids. How about walking for your back? I'm trying to walk more every day. Mike, you know what we should do, Mike? We should be live on the show. While I'm walking around. I'll call you up. You can be walking around. I'll be walking around. We're live on the show, and we can be accountable. Every day, there'll be a segment in the show where I'll walk around, you'll walk around, and I'll check on you live on the show, and everyone can make sure. It can be the morning walk, the morning stock walk. That's a good noise. What's a good noise? Hi, Bill, Mike, John, Chris, everyone. Leah. Leah's here. She's in the other room. She's in the other office, at the other side of the house, in the east wing, because we've got a mansion. So she's in the east wing. I always say that. I've got a tiny little cottage in England, and I've got an east wing, west wing. You'd be amazed. I mean, you can touch it. You can literally. I mean, in England, in my little house, right? This is the east wing, and this is the west wing. I mean, you can touch either side, right, of the wings. It's amazing. You wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. Anyway, reactivating my extra membership tomorrow morning. I need somewhere to be noisy during the afternoon. Yeah, Chris Schultz, 99 cents, $1, $2, whichever you are. What are you? Are you a special guest? Are you a Lucasade family member? What are you? Are you Lucasade Gold member? What are you? It's either $1, $2, or $3. What are you? Which one did you go for? I'll find out later. Cheers, Martyn, and all Bahana heads. Banana heads. Yes, Sensei will be calling in a minute. Hey, Chris Schultz. Cheers. The best two sips are the best. It's always good, isn't it? Hey, Stacey Bailey's here. My post-Fisker crash portfolio is up 84%. I feel good and relaxed as well. Yeah, that's it. I think it's a relaxing time. I think it's a time to relax and enjoy your gains. I think just take stock and go, do you know what? I'm still alive. I'm still here. I've got my mates. I've got a bottle of platinum. Sensei's calling in. We're making money. You know, what the hell? It's all good, isn't it? The first. Now I understand. Hi, Stacey. Fisker riding to 9 cents line right now. 8, 9. Great. My apologies. No worries at all. Hi, Vaz and Stacey. 2 more platinums, and this will turn into a Friday concert. Yeah, I'll start singing. Yeah, but the trouble is, if I start singing, I'll end up copyright the video, and I'll earn no ad revenue. I don't want to do that. I'd love to go into a song right now, sit at the piano, sing a couple of songs. But if I do that, it's going to cost me money, right? I need to earn the ad revenue. If I go and sing, they'll copyright me and go, right, that's it. This video, this whole video don't make any money. Rubbish. Can't be doing that. Everyone say hi to my 12-year-old pan-friend, pan-fried abused son, Joshua, who's listening. Everybody. You ready? You ready? Everybody? You know the rules. You know the rules. Lean forward. Are you leaning forward? Touch the screen. Everyone, feel the force. Touch the screen. And hello, Joshua, in the chat. Are you ready? Hello, Joshua, in the chat. And we're going to do it right now. We're going to go copy and paste. 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 Copy and paste, everybody. I want to see hello Joshua in the channel, touching the screen, feel the force. Everyone around the world, reach out. Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. I get paid to do this. It's crazy, isn't it? David Bowie, Spaceman. Yeah, but you see, I could do it tomorrow, Friday night. It's Friday night, all right? David Bowie, Spaceman, Rallo 1, first song in the concert tomorrow night, Rallo 1. Rallo 1's got the first song right off the bat. Here we go, copy and paste. So, here we go. Now you're all doing it. We'll change to here. We'll do the copy and paste on the screen. Here we go. Right, ready? Right. There we go. Can you see that there, look? Let's change that there, look. Chat filter. All messages. Right. Whenever you're ready. Normally does it straight away. Chat filter. All messages. There you go. Copy and paste it. Hi, Joshua. So, Joshua, everyone's doing it around the world. So, Joshua, how are you? I want to know, is it true? I've heard a rumor.
Rallo1 donated $5 through a super chat. David Bowie, Spaceman.
Absolutely. Tomorrow night, first song. Straight off the bat, first song. Joshua, is it true? And we want to know, Joshua, is it true? We've heard a rumor. In fact, we've heard it from official sources. We've heard it from Child Protection Agency. I know you're 12 years of age, but it's not right. If your mum is taking a pan to you, if she's hitting you about the head with a pan, you need to get out of there. You shouldn't put up with it because other people don't do that. Other houses, they don't do that. All right? There are places you can go. There'll be somebody who'll take you in. We've got 37 people watching live right now. There'll be somebody here who'll take you in and they won't hit you with a frying pan. So you don't have to put up with it. If you think I've had enough of this, I don't want to live a life anymore where I'm being beaten up with a frying pan, you can leave and you can get out of there. It doesn't have to be like this, Joshua. All right? There are alternative options available to you. Can't believe it. All right. Anyway, watch out for Stacey's pan. Joshua, I grew up with a switch to my bum, said Seth Houston. I grew up with a switch. That's what he said. Watch out for Stacey's pan. Duck, says John Granfor. Steve Lewandowski, watch out for the pan, Josh. Josh, he's got very relaxed about it. It's Joshua. He might not like being called Joshua. Josh, Steve Lewandowski. How do you know? You should never do that. Don't just assume that people want. Hang on, do me face. Look, stare into the screen. There you go. Do my face. There you go. You don't know, do you? Anyway, hello, Joshua. How are you? There you go. He got a call out. He's not even a member. How about that? Fisker riding. Well, we mentioned that. Hi, Joshua. Everyone say hi. We did it. We want Sensei to ring. Good time for a podcast. He's on the way. Bruno. Hello, new here. Any thoughts on Ascent Solar Tech? Bruno V. Yes, this is the right place. Paul Worley, the CEO, is going to come and sit beside me here in the studio, live on my show, very, very soon. You can see when, you can see where, right here. You ready? If you scroll down here, so if you want to know anything, you are in the right place, the only place. Look, upcoming live streams. Upcoming live streams. Click on the upcoming live streams button, and what do you see? You see, on June the 21st, an interview with Paul Worley, Ascent Solar. You also see, May 25th, the earnings. And you also see my phone here. This is my phone. This here with my portfolio. That's my phone. That's where I call Spencer and we talk directly with Paul Worley live on the show. Oh yes. So we've got lots of good news. I put some videos out about it. Did I put my ASTI out this morning? I put a video out this morning just for you. Look. ASTI. Yeah. ASTI. There you go. ASTI news. ASTI news. 20 hours ago. Is that new enough for you? Is that new enough for you? Let me give you the link. Bruno V. Shall we invite Bruno V to join the party? Who wants Bruno V to be our latest member? Bruno V, we've got members in 62 countries, 14 languages, 98% of our live viewers are members. So you're spoiling my statistic right now. You're one of that 2%. We've got the highest engagement rate of any channel on YouTube TV, and you're spoiling it by not being a member. So think on. Here we go. Let me give you the link to this review. All right, this news story. Yeah, let me do it. Look, the Ascent Solar. I click here, click share, click copy. I'll do it on one proviso. You become a member. Shall we all invite him in? Shall we invite him in? What do you reckon? Bruno V. Shall we have a poll? We're just having a relaxing day today, Bruno. It's not normally as mad as this. It's a lot worse normally. Today we're doing so well. We've made all-time highs, 5,000 to 85,000. We're growing the channel by 1,000 a week. We're doubling our rate of growth every month. And we're just relaxing. We just hit 5,000 videos. And today we're just enjoying ourselves. So it's not a good day for financial information. You're going to get rubbish information today. Yes, Vaz, Sensei, and Martyn podcast evening. Hello, new here. Any thoughts on, yes, I just answered that one. Brilliant. Sensei, lurking. Both consistently goes up and consistently goes down. 5 to 8, good for buying. Lots of low and makes makes money all the time, says Bill. Lilium reached to 10 days above 1. Yet, time for a Fisker video. Time for a Fisker video? I've just put a Fisker video out. Where have you been? I love when people say this to me. You can tell he's not a member. 23 Gainer. Is he a member? I bet he's not a member because he'd know it otherwise. Let's have a look. I can't see. I don't think he's at... What's he called? 2023. 2023. For some reason, I can't see you in the chat. Where are you? You've disappeared. Have you changed your name? What's going on here? You were there a second ago. Now I don't see it. I don't see you. I don't know where you're gone. Anyway, not to worry. I was trying to... I don't know where you're gone. Anyway, look. You want to know about Fisker? I've just put a Fisker video out. Look, just gone out. What was that? 4 hours ago. See, how much more up to date do you want? I mean, this is more up to date than up to date. This is so up to date. It's more than up to date. It's in the future. All right. So let me give you the link. So you seem to have changed your name or disappeared. So I'm a bit lost. But anyway, there's your FSR video. There you go. Just out. I'll post it twice. Let me pop in and say hello to my Rumblers. How are you this afternoon, Rumblers? Good to see you. Thanks a lot. There's my Fisker. This is my Rumble audience. Just having a quick hello. When the ads go past, I'll drop in and let you know. Here we go. There's always ads, and I can't get round them. I can't get round my own ads. I have to watch my own ads. So anyway, there you go. There's my Rumble audience. How are you this afternoon? Oh, talking of which, I've been uploading videos to Rumble. Which ones have I missed? Let me have a look. Boom. Let me go to here. Rate cut. Have we put the rate cuts out? Textron. Let's see if Walmart earnings. Have I just done the Walmart earnings? I should just upload my last video to Fisker rate cut. I did that one. Walmart earnings. Rates are cut. I did that one. 8 minutes. Fisker. Just Walmart, I think. Walmart earnings. I don't think I've done Walmart earnings. So I'll upload Walmart earnings. This might be too large, but I'll try. Upload video. Walmart earnings. Let's see if it goes up. Walmart earnings. It's not a very popular video. People don't like boring earnings. I think it's a great thing to do, to always watch the earnings, but not everyone agrees with me. It's too big. That's what I thought. It ain't going to go up. There you go. So I can leave that. Come back to there. All right. I can't put Walmart earnings up, so I can delete all of these. Fisker, Walmart, rates are cut. There we go. Clean out my in tray. There you go. We're up to date now. Right. Let's have a look. Coffee and toothpaste. Howdy, Josh. Let's have a look. MSK's here. MSK, we're having I don't know why you call it a podcast like it's anything special, but yeah, in a minute we got Sensei calling in. Apparently we're going to have a podcast where we're just relaxing this afternoon. We're all making money, and we just thought we'd chill out this afternoon. No financial information here this afternoon. Well, you never know. There might be. Hi, Joshua. There you go. Stacy. Let me get through. God, go and rest and take a break, Martin. I'm resting now. Watch out for the Stacey's saucepan, Josh. I grew up with the fear of the belt. Oh dear. I grew up with the fear of the wooden spoon. My mum liked the wooden spoon. Bloody hated the wooden spoon. Back of your bloody hand as well. That's child abuse, isn't it, right there? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's child abuse. I was child abused. Hello, Art. There you go. It's out there now. Somebody ring up and let's get a court case going. Rallowed RW. Breakfast bar right now. Breakfast bar. Over, have a little visit. Breakfast bar. I like the way you just say breakfast bar. Oh, hello. Let's have a look. Oh, look at this. I'm live on the breakfast bar. This is me on the telly. Look, there I am on the telly. See that? That's me on the telly. You like that? I tell you what they need. They need to go to my Amazon shop and get themselves an iPhone stand, a case thing. I've got one in my shop. Go and visit it. I'll earn about 3 cents commission if you buy it. But look, there you go. There's me on the telly. What else have we got? Oh, hang on. I think Stacey's going to say something. Stacey might be saying something. Let's have a look. What is she saying?
This boy is coming off the truth right now. You better tell the truth, because if I have CPS show up, you might actually be accused. You better tell the truth. Tell the world the truth.
Tell the world the truth.
I'm bringing you to baseball practice right now.
True. It's not.
It's not funny, man. You better tell the truth, dude.
The whole world knows it.
You better tell the truth. I don't raise liars.
It's not real.
It's not real. What? You tell them. I don't raise liars. You better tell the truth.
It's not real that she abuses me with pans.
See? It's not real.
It's not real. I'm let down now. I'm let down now. I really thought it was real. That's it. I thought Stacey was great. I thought she was a pan abuser, but she's not. She's not. It's all a misunderstanding. Exciting times it is indeed, Bruno. Good evening, Martin. Carp fishing, how are you? I just want to remind something. I just want to say something. Those who have not earned money with day trading today will never make it. It was the easiest day ever to make money. There you go. You've been told. You've been told there by RW. If you have not made money today, you are a bloody failure. All right, there you go. I haven't made any money. I haven't made any money at all today. I've just stared at the screen and watched the TV. So I'm a failure. So I'm never going to make money. RW. I bought today. I bought at an all-time high. How about that? To add to my pot using margin. I mean, that's the most craziest thing anyone can do. That's what I did today. But do I mind? No, get out of it. Very, very happy. Very, very happy doing that. Will I be happy tomorrow? Don't know. Things might change soon. It might all fall apart. I don't know. Let me check my, there we go. Just checking my interview screen for Sensei. We want to be ready for him. He's going to call in a minute. Asti has been wild all day. You know why that is? Have you seen GameStop since I started my campaign? Put all the videos out. This time round, Roaring Kitty has got competition. Last time everyone was supporting him, even though they were by promoting it and saying, you know, as people are going to get rich and all this. And this time I came on and thought, no, you're not going to have it all your own way. We're not going to destroy the stock market. We're not going to talk stupid. Oops, I wasn't going to say that, was I? I was doing my level best to let everyone know it was a load of rubbish. And I'm just saying, the moment I started my campaign yesterday, the stock has been going continually down. Just saying, when everybody was coming on here telling me it's all going up and we're all going to get rich buying rubbish, and that's great. So I'm really quite chuffed. And I said I wouldn't get chuffed about it, but I secretly am, because I don't like it. I don't like people manipulating stuff. And so I've manipulated it instead. Right, let's look at Asti. Asti, we've got them coming on the show. We've got huge rallies. Everybody's very excited about it. We've had lots of people buying the stock. Lots of our members are buying it. Everyone's getting really excited about Asti. Ever since we talked about it, we should rank. Shall we have a look? This could be a great video. We should rank #1 in the world on YouTube for Asti stock. Let's have a little look. We was at one point. Let's have a look. Oh my gosh. We don't just rank #1. We don't just rank #1. We own #1. Ready? Okay. Well, I'll make a video and I'll do it live. Okay? Look, Asti. This is going to be great. This is going to be a killer video. You ready? I'm going to make a prediction that this is going to be a killer video and the stock is going to continue to climb. There you go. I'm making the statement. I'm telling you right now, if you want to make some money, you ready? Here we go. If you want to be part of this video, by the way, I'm going to make it members only so we don't get any trolls spoiling it. Okay, so we're going to go members only. All right, here we go. Members only. So if you want to be in this video and you want to leave some comments about Asti, now you have earned something. Oh, hello. Hang on a minute. What's all this for? This will be good. I'll put it in the video. I'll get started really quick. Did you mention Asti? RW. Now you've earned something. Oh, I see. Right. Let's do it right now. You ready? So this will be in the video. Anyone who wants to leave a comment, now is the chance. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor ASTI is up ever since we started talking about it. I've got some exciting news about Paul Worley sitting with me here in the studio with his solar. Also, where we rank in the world. I'll tell you, it's #1 on YouTube. What's going on, where we see the price going, what news do we have on ASTI, and what would you like to ask the CEO live and direct here when he joins me in my studio. Very exciting times, plus we are covering the earnings. So let's look at ASTI right now. As you can see, Ascent Solar Technologies is 16 cents now, and it's up 54% today. Over the week, it's up 72% since we started talking about it. I did tell you a company under $1 million market cap, we can actually influence. It's true. A small company like that, we can. We're growing 1,000 subscribers a week. And remember, I don't own the stock. I'm not here to pump and dump it, but I am here to bring great businesses to the world and put information out so my members can get informed information, and hopefully my members make money. And that's exactly what's happening. The stock price has rallied big time, and it's up, as you can see, 54% today. So let me share with you some great news. But before I do, you've got to at least subscribe, because if you don't subscribe, oh, hello, look at this.
RW donated €50 through a super chat. Now you have earned something.
There you go. Now I've earned something. The reason for that was he just asked me if you didn't make any money day trading today, you never will. And I didn't. I was the only one. I'm the only person today who hasn't made any money. I've just been buying, consistently adding to my pot and not selling and not trading. I don't do that. I'm here to provide information and be seen as media, not to trade. I just keep simply buying and holding and giving you the information so you can make those trades. Okay, so did you smash the like button? Because now I'm going to share some news with you and some very important information about the interview and about the earnings. First of all, we started covering the stock a few weeks ago, and I said to you within the same day, we'd be #1 in the world for the stock. This is incognito ASTI stock, the search term, ASTI stock. We rank number one. There you go. You can see there we are. And we don't just rank #1. We own #1. We've got all the videos incognito for ASTI. This is the analysis. I've just done an analysis on the stock a couple of months ago, that one. This was when they became a member of our channel. Yes, ASTI is a member of our channel. And before you say they pay me and influence the reviews, no, they pay, I think it's 99 cents. They are a regular member just to be part of the family. So there you go. I'll still say exactly what I feel. There is ASTI Solar. That's the moment they became a member. Ascent Solar earnings live. That's May the 24th. Join us live. We're going to cover the earnings. Listen in. I've got a direct phone number. I might gate crash the earnings. Phone them up and say, Oi, Barclays, Lloyds, Bank of America, Wells Fargo. Martyn Lucas has got a question from the members. The investors of the stock. Oh, yes, we'll gate crash the earnings. You never know. I've got his number. My phone's sitting right here. I can do it. Then we've got the interview for you as well. You don't want to miss this. This is June the 21st. June the 21st. And make sure that you check on the channel in case the time changes. But he's going to be live with me. I think it's more like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, but it's set for 12 at the moment. He'll be live with me. That's Paul Worley, the CEO. Very, very exciting. A lot of great stuff going on with Ascent Solar at the moment. So we love it. We're really, really excited about it. So if you have a question that you would like to ask of Paul Worley live on the show, you can ask him live. You can either call into the show or send me questions. But now I've got some more news to go along with this amazing story. We love all of this. So do you want to hear the news? If you tap the like button, as if by magic, this is what's going to happen. That was good timing.
Vaz donated £2 through a super chat. Call up ASTI with congratulations from Lucas AIDS.
It's the little fellas. All right, the little fellas. I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to do it live. unedited. This is made as it is. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I've no idea what the response is going to be. Let me go into, I'm doing this live. I've got a direct link here. So this is what I'm going to do. His name is Spencer Herman. Let's see if he picks up the phone. All right. Okay. Let's see what happens. And I'm going to bring you the news now. This is ringing live. He may answer. He may not. He's not expecting me. Could be busy. Could be out walking the dog. Is that Sir Spencer? Is that Spencer? Hello, Spencer. It's Martyn Lucas. I'm live on air. No one can hear you, though. How are you? It's Martyn Lucas. How are you? I'm very well. Just let you know, no one can hear you, but you are live on air. My investors just wanted me to call you as we're making a video at the moment talking about you and Paul coming on the show. And they all wanted to congratulate you on your rally of the stock price over the last couple of days. Everyone's excited. Everyone's buying the stock and I'm sharing the news. And I just wanted to call you up as they'd asked me to call you. I tell you what, I'll put the microphone, the speaker next to the microphone, and you can just tell everybody just in 15 seconds what they might hear from Paul when he comes on the show. How exciting it will be to have Paul in the studio, and maybe just say hello to the investors because they're very excited to hear from you. Is that okay? Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, here we go. Let's do it. All right, put it there. And okay, fire away.
Hi, everyone. My name's Spencer. I work with Paul Worley, CEO of Ascent Solar Technologies. He's going to be on the show on Friday, June 21st at, I believe, 2 p.m. Central Daylight Time. And yeah, he can talk about Ascent Solar Technologies, which specializes in this thin film solar tech. So basically, lightweight, flexible solar panels. You could pick it up and wobble it. That's how thin and flexible they are, which allows them to be applied to surfaces that you can't really put a traditional solar panel on. If you think of a traditional panel, it's usually a bit heavy, it's rectangular structured, and it has to go on a place where it can fit. With these solar panels, they're able to go on all sorts of objects and areas and surfaces that a traditional panel couldn't. So Ascent mainly is focusing its efforts on putting it on space vehicles and in agricultural settings where the solar panels can go above farmland and crops and provide shade that allows them to soak in a little bit of sun or the proper amount of sunlight, but also still get shade so they're not brutalized by constant sunlight all day. And then the lightweight is also helpful in a number of capacities for space use. Right off the top of my head, it's the lightweight allows it's not as difficult to do liftoff and get the solar panels in the space vehicle in the air. It's not being weighed down by traditional panels, is basically what I'm saying. I do have my daughter yanking at me right now, so I do have to go.
No problem.
But, thank you, everyone, for listening. And thanks so much.
Thank you ever so much, Spencer. I'll let you go. I'm going to tell them all about the news of Stuttgart IGTE right now, and you be safe. Bye-bye for now. There you go. There's Spencer, who works with Paul Worley, the CEO of ASTI. So let me share with you this news and how you can get involved in this live interview. And Paul joins me in the studio. Ascent Solar collaborates with University of Stuttgart IGTE for the development and distribution of sustainable power generation technology. This has just come out just a few hours ago. Thornton, Colorado. Ascent Solar Technologies, the leading US innovator in the design and manufacture of featherweight, flexible and durable CIGS thin film photovoltaic PV solutions today, announced it has begun developing prototype solar arrays in collaboration with the University of Stuttgart Institute for Building Energetics, Thermotechnology and Energy Storage, IGTE, an international research center focused on energy storage, renewable energies, and indoor climate technology. A bit more here. Though the project details are not yet fully available, Ascent will likely ship its ultralight, high durable and flexible thin film technology this summer to meet IGTE's timeline for developing its power collection and storage systems. Ascent continues to establish partnerships that put our proprietary CIGS thin film tech in the hands of top-tier organizations like the University of Stuttgart, IGTE, as they work to spur the next wave of sustainable power generation technology, said Paul Worley, CEO of Ascent Solar Technologies. The Institute has incredible capacity for system development, testing, and investigation. And we look forward to seeing...
Vaz donated £1.99 through a super chat. We want solar-powered ML investor mugs.
I agree. We should all have solar-powered mugs. The Institute has incredible capacity for system development, testing, and investigation. And we look forward to seeing what they can conceive, construct, and deploy utilizing Ascent's technology. This is very, very exciting. Now, what we're going to do is if you click above my head, down below in the description as well, you'll find the link here. I'm going to put a post on X, and any question that you would like to put to Paul Worley live on the show when he joins me here in the studio in person, ask me and I will put those questions to Paul. It will need to be the comments below this video, members only. Only members only. We don't want hundreds and hundreds of questions, just the members so we can filter it down. If you are a member, you can leave a comment below the video.
Bruno V donated £1.99 through a super chat. Top man Martin, thank you for the cover on Ascent.
You are very, very welcome. Become a member, Bruno, and you can put your questions to him. So either, once you are a member, if you are a member, leave comments below this video when it comes out. I'm making this in a live broadcast. This will come out later as its own video. Also, you could comment to the post on X, whichever way you like, but that's the way, and you need to be verified as a member. And I know you're a member because you have a badge on YouTube, and when you comment on YouTube, I will know that you are a member. All right, very, very important. And I'll put those questions and your comments, suggestions, ideas, or whatever to Paul Worley. Very exciting. Above my head for the links, down below in the description, you'll find the link to the earnings, and you'll find the link to the playlist of all things Ascent, and also you'll find the link to the interview. And over here, I'll post the earnings here, and I'll post the interview here, and you can join me for both of these events. Don't miss out. It's going to be a #1 trending stock on our channel, #1 trending video on YouTube, and it's great. Ever since we started talking about this, the stock just keeps on going up. Very, very exciting. We like bringing great technologies to people, and the sky's the limit. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right, there you go, Ascent Solar. I want to thank, who was it who sent that news in to me? That was Shay Majors. Shay Majors. Thank you very much indeed. Let me just, Shay Majors, let me reply to you, let you know that I just made a video out of it. Hi, Shay. I just, because I don't think you're in the channel, I just made a video with this news and called Asti Up live on the phone. There you go. There you go. Great stuff. Fantastic. There you go. What have we got else here? We've got Chris Schultz is sending me information in. Let me have a quick look at that. No problem. We got the the button glowing. What is this? Yes, no, but we got the bottom glowing. Thank you so much for the news. Even if you don't raise the minimum, bring up you get some extra love. Thank you for that information. I will make a video on that soon, Chris. Thank you for that. We're coming up to the end of the show. Okay. Let me just go through the comments. Asti to the moon, MSK, there was money to be made everywhere today, not just Fisker. Fisker is hot. Bruno, I grew up in the North Belt. I grew up with the belt. Oh dear. You can't get after you can't and you can't get after Stephen for calling him Josh. You called him Joshua. Oops. What's his name then? I forgot his name now. What's his name? Let me scroll up. Josh. Josia. Is Joshua. What are you on about? That is his name. Oh my. It's... Ladies and gentlemen. Hang on a minute. I've got to make something out of this. Whoa. Hang on. Prepare. Whoa. Hang on. Okay. I'm pretending I didn't see that. So I'll make the video from here. Something amazing has just happened. Something amazing. Wow.
MSK donated £500 through a super chat. A few people have been talking about the big $500 or British pounds. Either way, MSK was always going to be the first. LOL. I believe in what you are doing and I know the effort you put into your craft, Martyn. Don't ever stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, the greatest moment ever on the channel. It's the biggest super chat possible. There isn't a super chat bigger than that. Incredible. What an amazing moment live on the channel. I cannot believe it. That just happened. Look at that. That is the biggest super chat you can get on YouTube. That happened live. I cannot believe it. MSK, I am completely and utterly floored. Ladies and gentlemen, that is £500. £500 on a super chat. Can you believe it? We have to play it again. I cannot believe it. On a day that we said we're just relaxing and enjoying how the channel has grown. Look at this one more time. Look at this.
MSK donated £500 through a super chat. A few people have been talking about the big $500 or British pounds. Either way, MSK was always going to be the first. LOL. I believe in what you are doing and I know the effort you put into your craft, Martyn. Don't ever stop.
I cannot believe it. The biggest super chat ever. You can't get a bigger super chat than that. That is the best the most amazing thing that's ever happened on the channel. I cannot believe it. MSK, thank you so much for your generosity. That is absolutely incredible. That was a live moment that happened, and wow, I cannot believe it. Today has been a really strange sort of day, actually. I normally make 12 videos a day, literally, you know I do, plus the lives, earnings, that kind of stuff. But today I just felt relaxed. I felt enough was enough today. I'd hit 5,000 videos uploaded. In fact, it's 5,032, 2.5 million views, 20,000 views in the last 48 hours, which is a record. We're breaking records on every single metric. And today I just decided to take a bit of a quiet afternoon, watch a bit of TV and chill out. The videos are doing well. We've got enough. We've done enough. We've broken all-time records. You can see my portfolio is an all-time high. 85.4 this morning was the all-time high. We're all in. We're all committed. And then that happens. MSK, you have been not just an amazing contributor financially to the channel, which you have. You've been there for everything. You've been here for a couple of years now, always supporting, always with me. You've just been incredible. I can't thank you enough. That's just unbelievable. I just want to put that into context, folks. I don't come from a rich family. In fact, my mum and dad didn't have anything. When my mum died, I ended up inheriting £1,500. I told you, to buy to go towards my Neumann microphone. When my dad died, I didn't get anything. And at birthdays, if I'd had £100, £200, I regarded that as a major birthday. So to get £500 from a person that watches my show that I've never actually met, that is just beyond. So thank you. Let me see what followed that moment. There were some things that followed that moment. So I want to just see the comments as that came in. Let me just see. I've missed a few of the comments. So I want to put this out as a special video. Let me just go for that. Sensei wants the link. Sensei, you've got to call in. What's the link? Let me do that now. Let's have Sensei to share this moment. So live phone in, it's the same as it always is, Sensei. MartynLucas.com, it's on the website. Here's the link anyway, I'll give it to you. There it is, MartynLucas.com/live. And the password is LucasAids, which is uppercase LUCA. Oh, he's got it. Okay, let me get Sensei on the show. We can have a live moment together here. Just bear with me a second. Got to go back, tidy up the screen. There we go. Let me go over to here. I'm sure Sensei is going to want to say something about that. That was just unbelievable. So let me assign you to guest one. There he is. Sensei, how are you, mate? Did you see that?
It's absolutely incredible. That's amazing. I want
£500.
Amazing.
That's more money than anyone's ever given me in my entire life. My parents, anyone. I've never had £500 from anyone.
I think it's the words that MSK said himself. I guess it's a testament to you, Martyn, and everything you do, but it's absolutely brilliant from MSK. I mean, he said he's going to be the first, and he was the first. MSK is one of those people that sticks to what he says. He's one of those people that doesn't lie. He's always truthful. He's been here for about 1.5 years, I imagine now, nearly 2 years. And he's one of the people that we're so happy to have on this channel, and it's absolutely an amazing donation to the channel.
I mean, yeah, it's actually the biggest super chat that YouTube do. There isn't a bigger one. You can't do more than 500. It won't let you. Wow, look at that. Craig says, "Oh my God, RW." Yeah, wow, indeed. I mean. Wow, yeah. Oh, you were there before, even before you called in. Let me just put this ticker straight a minute. In fact, I'll leave it like that. MSK, it has become a competition. You can't beat him. There's no higher. There's no higher than 500. You can't go 1,000. It doesn't exist. He was the first. And he'll always be. Oh my days. And so it did happen. Wow, MSK, you are amazing. We got to get MSK on the phone, haven't we? Sensei.
Yes. We need MSK to call in.
MSK, you've got to call in. Oh, what's this here?
Stacey Bailey donated $2 through a super chat. Make a MSK commemorative mug.
That's funny. See that, Sensei? It's on your screen as well at the same time. You see that?
Yeah, I had to mute it so it doesn't play it twice.
That's all right. That's all right. James 007, MSK, hold on, Elizabeth. It's the big one. I'm coming. John Granfort, Vaz. We got trophies coming in. Well, that's the end of the show. Well, that's the end of the show. Yeah, I'm just pack up and go home now. I've done it. I've achieved everything I wanted to achieve.
You've achieved it. That's the end of the channel. Bye-bye, everyone.
Yeah, good night, God bless. Thanks ever so much. It was great knowing you, but all I wanted to do was get the biggest super chat in history, and I've got it. I mean, what else is there to do now? I mean, there's nothing really to do now, is there? Stressful kitties don't get the lion's attention. Chris Schultz. I'm not sure I know what that means. Huge MSK. Wow. Vaz. Wow. Nice MSK. MSK number one. Go Asti up 49%. We just had them on the show a few moments ago. Martin, that's one S&P and pocket money. Yes, it is. It is. Now, we've got Sensei on the show. You asked for Sensei to call in. So here he is. So we all want to... Yeah, here you are.
And that's it, guys. I'm here. Now,
that's it. He's turned up. He's that big a star. Just the aura of you being on the show is enough. We don't need information, charts. We just have you on the show. That is in itself an honor. Sensei, we all want to know. You've been married a week now. How's it going? Have you had any arguments yet?
My life is ruined. My life. I have to listen to what my wife says now.
Yeah, you have to listen now. Yeah, you have to listen. Before you could ignore her and just pretend, but now it's in the contract. You swore it. Whatever vows you said, I'm sure it was something like I will listen and I will respect my wife, and my wife is the boss. I'm sure somewhere that was what you said. Somewhere in those words.
Yeah, I'm just looking at MSK's comment. He's trying to get in. I gave him the password, but it says it's not working. Is it?
He's not doing it. Yeah, he's not doing an uppercase L. He's not doing an uppercase L, and he's not doing an uppercase A. That's all it is. Whenever someone says to me, it doesn't work, I always find out afterwards they put lowercase L's or lowercase A's. That's what they did. If he copies you as he wrote it, he'll get in. I am using the password, but it's not working. It will work. It'll work. It works every time.
We'll get there. Yeah, MSK always. The one thing he's not good at is technology, I think.
No, actually, he's rubbish. Let's not mess up. Let's not beat around the bush. Just because he gave me £500, let's not pretend. Let's tell the truth. He always makes a mess of the phoning in. He keeps saying that's something to do with I'm on my work iPad, I'm on my work laptop, and I shouldn't. It's broken or something. With all the money he keeps giving me, I don't know why he doesn't just buy himself an iPad.
Yeah, with all the great things about MSK, the one thing we can still say to him is he needs to learn how to call in a bit quicker.
Yeah, it's always a bit of a drama, isn't it? But it creates an event, it creates a show. Today, Sensei, we just wanted to have a bit of a relax. I don't know what happened, but I just felt that. I was up all. Oh, here he is. Hang on a minute. Let me go back to this screen. This is the phone-in screen. We'll do things a bit different now. So we'll add you to the right. No, we'll add you to the left. We'll have. I'll put myself to the right. We'll put. I've got 3 now. Flipping heck. Sign in. Guess one. There we go. Let's put him to the left. Why am I twice? Why am I twice? Why am I twice? That doesn't look right. Hang on a minute, MSK. We're all over the place. Yeah, I don't know why I'm twice. Hang on, MSK. I've broken it. It's probably your fault when you called in. It's probably your fault. It normally is. Right, there I am. So I'm going to assign you to guest 1, assign you to guest 2, add to the right, add to the left, add to the left. We should be getting something here now.
Yep.
There we go. Sensei, there you go. How are you, mate?
I'm good. It was good seeing your twin as well, by the way, Martyn.
I know. You can't get enough of it, can you? You know, MSK, you just came completely out of the blue. I'm not just saying this for dramatic effect, even though it sounds very dramatic. No one, including my parents, no one has ever, my wife, no one's ever given me £500. No one's ever had £500. That's the biggest gift I've ever had in my entire life.
Well, Leah, come on. You need to treat Martyn. I'm joking.
Don't say that. She'll go, I love you. I'm your wife. That's worth more than £500. And she's right. It is worth more than £500. But MSK, you completely shocked me there.
No, you know what? I just thought, I told, Sensei, I told Martyn, if Fisker does well, I'm going to give him the 500,
You did say that, didn't you?
Cat. But I was thinking, you know what? Why does Fisker need to do well? Martyn's actually giving a great service to normal people like us. Yeah.
Yeah, normal people, because I'm special. Remember, I'm a celebrity. So remember the difference.
Well,
here.
I'm being humble. I'm far more than normal. But anyway, you know what I mean. So why not just celebrate an individual who actually?
I agree. I think everyone should do it. I agree. I think everyone should do it. I think it would make everyone feel.
What have you done, MSK? What have you done?
I mean, there's how many people are watching now? There's we've got hang on a minute. We've got 49 people watching. Right, let's do a little calculation. All right. So if we go over to here, I think it needs to be done. If we go over to if we go over here, we could go into where is it? Yeah, there we go. 49 people. So we go $500, right? Times 49. I'd make $24,500. I mean, that would be a good day for me. I'm not being funny. That would be all right, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So
why
not?
Why not? Now that we're having this conversation, Sensei, what do you think about the Luca coin?
It's a brilliant idea. He's paid to say that.
I think it's got potential. It's just how to execute it.
It's got potential. It's got more than potential. It's going to be the greatest coin of all time. I just
don't want my name written anywhere near the coin.
He doesn't want to be associated with it. That's nice, isn't it? Our crypto guy wants nothing to do with it. That's going to really help me promote it. That's going to help me promote it, that is. Right, I'm bringing out the coin tomorrow, folks. I'm bringing out the coin tomorrow. It's called the Luca coin. Limited cap, only 21 million. I'm going to burn 90% live on the show. So I can't sell it. It's guaranteed to go up in value, blah, blah, blah. What does our crypto expert say about it? I wouldn't touch it. I'm not getting involved. That's going to really help me promote it on day one.
What does our biggest investor have to say about it? MSK?
Sorry, what was that?
What does our biggest investor have to say about the Luca
what do you
coin?
think about it?
Well,
it's a great idea, isn't it?
You know I'm going to give you a small answer, okay? I'm going to say I'm not the expert in this field. I'm going to default to the expert, which is
I see.
Sensei.
Oh, I see. You're going to go with Sensei now, are you? You're going to suddenly go with him. What does he know about the Lucas coin? He's never seen it. He doesn't know anything about it.
He's a crypto expert. I have to default
I'm a chart
to the expert.
I need to reword I'm the chart expert. I should remove.
Yeah, see,
crypto.
He knows nothing about my coin at all. Don't listen to him. Listen to me, an entertainer, a piano player. You want to know about crypto coins? Talk to me.
Oh, but having said that, every time, Martyn, whenever it comes to crypto, you say, refer to Senzo, Sunday shows. Come on.
Yeah, I do.
Exactly.
I do.
Exactly.
I do. But normally he plays the game. He plays the ball. He knows He's got to always say great things about me. But now he's throwing me under the bus. Now he's going, no, it's rubbish. No one touch it. Buy Binky Bonk instead.
He's just being sensible. Sensei just being sensible.
No, he needs to keep me in a job. If he starts talking about crypto, then what's the point of me being on the channel? He's being kind to me. If he starts giving his opinion on crypto, then there's no
exactly.
Point
Let's be honest, MSK. Right? If Sensei's not going to be used for the crypto, we already know how easily it was to replace him when we have 2 double shows. We've seen that already. What's Sensei going to do then? We don't need him for crypto.
Because he knows he's not easily replaceable.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
He knows you're joking as well.
I don't know. If we don't need him for the earnings, and now we don't need him for Binky Bonk crypto coin and the Lucas coin, what's the point? Why even bother calling him up?
Let me just make a point. This guy, during his honeymoon, came back just to support your show.
That just tells me the honeymoon wasn't going very well.
Oh no!
I don't think that was because he wanted to be on the show. I think he wanted to escape his honeymoon. Something ain't right there. Trust me, I wouldn't be calling up this show on my honeymoon. Would you be calling this show up on your honeymoon?
This guy did.
This guy did. Exactly.
Dedication, Martyn.
I give you the highest super chat, and I still wouldn't go. If my honeymoon is my honeymoon, but this guy did. That's worth more than £500. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that right now.
I'm still dubious. I'm still thinking to myself, what went wrong on that honeymoon? Did he get the wrong? Something went wrong that he could call in on his honeymoon? Something went wrong.
Please, just say something. I
defend yourself, man. Defend yourself.
The honeymoon lasted a day. We're going to have a proper honeymoon later on, so don't worry about that.
That's okay then. Thank God for that.
You did not come back to this country for Martyn. Please tell me that.
No. The wedding was in the UK, so I didn't have to travel too far to get back.
Oh, he really splashed out. He went down the pub, the local pub, didn't he? He went down the local pub. He gets married. Where do you want to go? I'd like to. He's always going on holiday. Come to his wedding. We're down the pub. I'm going to call him Martyn's show, talk about crypto coin instead. I bet that went down well. I bet his wife was thrilled with that. I can imagine that conversation. He said he's not had an argument. I think he has. I think on the quiet, he's been having arguments ever since that day.
Oh my,
my life has changed since.
I can tell. You can tell from his face. He looks different, doesn't he? He looks more haggard.
Sleepless nights.
You know what?
Regret.
I think Sensei's a bit awkward right now. Looking from his face, you know what? Let's not bully him, Martyn.
Yes, bully him. Bully him. It's a thing. It's in the terms and conditions. It's in the terms and conditions of being a member. You agree not to bully and harass and stuff like that. There's rules, right? But I'm not. I am a member, aren't I? Yeah, it's different for me though. It's different for me. I'm a different sort of member.
For you, Martyn. Always different for you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, it's my rules, isn't it?
I read that comment from Stacey. Leah, throw a saucepan at Martyn. I agree. Leah, please throw a saucepan at Martyn right now.
I'm gonna have a glass. I'm gonna have a bottle of beer on that note.
Oh no, Vaz has sent something in.
Hello, what's this? Let's wait for it to read it out. Let's give it the full ambience. MSK, no joking aside. Thank you so much. What will happen? What will happen is when I get paid on the 21st of next month, because that'll be on next month's money. That'll come into my account, and it'll go straight into reducing my margin by $500. That's what will happen to that, because I bought my SMP today, all-time highs. What do you think about that, Sensei? How about that?
Comment.
Using margin to buy the SMP at an all-time high. That's got to be great advice, isn't it?
No, Sensei's like all-time highs. You should have bought it at all-time lows.
Exactly.
Using margin. Come on, Martyn. What are you
Who
talking
does
about?
that? Who does that? Who buys it at all-time highs? Lots of people today, actually. People were buying it. It wasn't just me. I wasn't the only person today who bought the SMP. I'm just telling you.
I can be that. I can be that chart person that just shows a chart and says, buy here, sell here. Buy the low. Why won't you buy when it was here, Martyn? I'll just be that one person.
Hey,
You know what, Sensei? What you should do on your charts, put the Martyn level where Martyn actually bought, so that we can compare.
yeah. Just wait and see. Just wait and but you got to remember, I've been buying the S&P since January. This is I've got 210 shares of the S&P now of VU. This is only 10. This is a tiny little drop.
Yeah, we're joking around, Martyn. I think
I don't think you're joking. I think you're being very serious. I think on Sunday's show, you're going to be all over it.
You've purchased 10, 20, 30% of your portfolio today, then yes, I would be calling you up after saying, Martyn, what have you done? What
have you done?
Doing?
What are you doing? You're setting a bad example here. Oh, hang on.
Vaz donated £4.99 through a super chat. Since Sensei got married, he doesn't hang out with his mates on ML channel anymore.
Hey!
No, that's not true. My goodness, the guy came and appeared on the channel on his honeymoon. That's
his honeymoon. That's his honeymoon.
Commitment to the end.
You got to put your mates first. You got to put your mates first.
Like that, Mads, you have to send another 100 of them, and then you can be on MSK's level.
Yeah, exactly. Until then, we're going to ignore you. Your comments are worthless.
No, I'm joking. Mads is also great on the Sunday show. He always gives us good requests.
He's always there, isn't he? I've noticed. Vaz, he's one of your regulars. I don't know what they see in it personally. I've tried to I tune in on Sunday. I've tried to enjoy it. I tried. Now this is what we do on a Sunday, right? I take the laptop in the lounge, and me and Leah, we watch like Coronation Street, we have a cup of tea, and we have it running, we have you running in the background on mute. I can't stand to hear it. I'm sick of hearing about it all the time. I have it on mute, and no, I don't. It's actually in here, in the studio. I'm sat in here, and Leah's going, will you turn it down? You're quite loud when you start, because you've got a soft voice, so I turn you up, and then you come over too much then. In fact, it annoys Leah every Sunday. All right, it annoys her. All right, so think on every Sunday you're annoying my wife.
Billy Sensei. I don't know why I called in. This should have just been a moment to celebrate MSK.
No, we're just here to give you a hard time. We're just here to give you a hard time. That's what we're doing.
I love it.
You know what? Now that I'm here, can I ask you something, Martyn?
Well, go on then. You might as well.
What's the toughest part of your job?
The toughest part of my job. It's not, there's no real tough parts anymore like there used to be. It used to be very stressful when I was trading because, we make mistakes. One day you win, one day you lose. Right? Yeah. You all do it every day. That was very stressful, and it was hard for me because not only am I losing, I'm losing online, and I'm trying to do my trades while entertaining, dealing with trolls. At that time, we had a lot of trolls. We don't have it now. We hardly have any trolls at all. Just one or two, and they're very minor. The hard part was consistently working hard and always ending up with nothing. Just losing money all the time. And even though I didn't care so much about the money, it was just the sheer always losing. At the beginning, I made a lot of mistakes. When I started doing this, I bought in at the top of a bull market. I thought everything could go up forever. And I thought I knew better than anyone. If I owned Tesla and if I owned a space company, I know better than everyone else. And everybody who thinks space and Tesla's rubbish is an idiot. And I'm the best in the world. And that's what I thought when I started. So when I kept getting it wrong, that was a hard time. That was hard, getting margin called, even though I wasn't technically margin called. But that was a hard time, and dealing with all the negative comments, you're an idiot, thousands of things I never shared with you that were way more abusive than what I do tell you about. Yep. And that was quite tough. Now, I love every second of it. I get tired. I'm tired today. I was up from midnight all the way through till 5 o'clock this morning because I did that little short video and I was reading about what Robinhood are doing and do I really believe the stock's going to go up? And I do. That's why I bought 10 more shares on margin of the S&P. Still, but now every minute of this job is fun. I'm a human. You get tired. Everyone gets down days because we all do, right? We all get physical ailments. We all get a bit depressed, even when life's perfect. As human beings, just have down days, don't we? For no reason. But no, it's not hard now. I got the best job in the world. I absolutely love it. No reason to complain. Better than I deserve, as some other fellow on YouTube says a lot.
I just asked that because I don't think a lot of viewers here know that I actually call Martyn, and when he's not busy, he actually does pick up. So that speaks a
Yeah.
lot of volumes about this man's character, because I know how busy you are. I mean, I'm a busy person myself, but you know what? Sometimes you just need to speak to people who vibrate on your same level, right? And
Yeah, I enjoy our conversations. I can't always answer because when I'm not in here, Leah really wants me to herself. She doesn't want me on the phone.
no, I know that. I know
You know,
that. My
so
partner is the same.
yeah. 12 hours a day, she hears this, even though
And
she's
the
in the
Sensei's
other.
smiling because his partner is the same too. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
she
exactly.
will kill us if,
Yeah,
like, what's
yeah,
going on with this, you and this guy? Okay, you don't have enough time for me. I
exactly.
know exactly what that feels like. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, Leah works at home from the other part of the house,
Yeah,
and she hears this because I've got monitors. This is quite loud in here. This is like a little
yeah,
music studio. She can hear this, and she says, I've heard every word. She hears every word. She can hear you now, and she's on the phone. She's busy working, doing really
yeah.
important stuff, and she can hear it. So when I finish after 12 hours, she just doesn't want to hear stocks and shares. She doesn't want to hear,
No, absolutely.
anything to do with it.
No, same with my partner. She's like, can you just shut up, please? I don't want to hear about statistics, analytics, stocks, and trades. No, please.
No.
I just need my mind to rest.
I
But
think it's the
I'm
same with a lot of people watching this show,
right,
because I think
right.
a lot of people watch, they're really invested in the stocks. They like to hear what Martyn says, and
Yeah,
once the
yeah,
show finishes, it's time for
yeah.
the other half.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. No, I think a lot of people feel that way, but
Yeah,
I've recently today and yesterday, because I just feel relaxed today. Tired but relaxed. I feel I feel this is enough. Even though I'm working for 10 million subscribers and $1 million, I'm serious about that. I'm not just saying it. Sometimes you got to go. Yeah, but you got nearly 24,000 people. You
mhm,
5,000 to 80,000. How much?
yeah,
Celebrate that. It's really great. You don't have to be at 10 million by tomorrow. Say it takes
yeah,
10 years, 20 years, even if it doesn't even happen. Doesn't matter
mm,
really. So I've just been enjoying the garden. I've been going out reseeding the garden, throwing mud on the ground and raking it all around. And I've been doing it in my suit. And do you know why? This is no joke. This is absolutely no joke. Where we live in Dallas, mosquitoes bite you all the time. And but for some reason, my blood type, they go for it. I don't know why. Other people have told me if you are of my blood type, they do go for you a lot. I'm not joking. Within a minute, 1 minute, if I go outside in shorts and t-shirt, which is what I want to wear to do the gardening because it's hot and whatever, I'm doing the grass and it's muddy. I get bit. And I'm itching all my ankle. They bite my ankles. They bite the back of my legs. I mean, it's flipping horrible, right? So I literally, because I'm one, I haven't got that much time, but two, I don't want to get bit. I walk outside to do the garden wearing a suit and tie. People laugh at me. Here he comes, Martyn doing the garden, literally in my black suit. But I don't get bit. Then I come in, have to put it all in the wash and put a fresh shirt on. But I literally walk outside in my suit doing the gardening. But I've really enjoyed it the last few days. It's been quite good, actually.
You know what? It's true. I went on a trekking expedition in Nepal in the Himalayas, and one of the things that was very distinct was slugs like certain people. When you walk through the swamps, certain people are slugs just love them, and they fortunately I wasn't one of them, but unfortunately my mates they were bleeding by the time they came out of the swamps because the slugs were just attached to them, just like what you're describing.
Do you mean
Mosquitoes and
Vaz donated
leeches?
£1.99 through a super
leeches.
chat.
Sorry, yeah,
Let's
leeches,
all bring
sorry.
our
That's right,
partners on
leeches.
tomorrow party. Fire, fire, fire.
Vaz says let's bring our partners on the show tomorrow. That'd be fun. Yeah, sort it out, Vaz. Sort it out. Send a message out in Discord. Sort it out. I tell you what, you got to be careful. If you're going in those places where there's leeches, they can go up places they shouldn't go. You got to be.
Goodness.
Okay, yeah, that's
Be careful. If you're going in the water where there's leeches, they don't care where they're not shy where they end up. So be careful. It's not happened to me, but I know people that has. So I just want to make sure you know that.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.
Thanks for that, Martyn.
Anyway,
You're welcome, Sensei.
Bringing the great information.
It's all part of the service. We like to share this information just in case you ever find yourself in the Amazon, half naked in the lake. You got to think of these things. It might happen to you. You might go there on your honeymoon. It would ruin your honeymoon. Trust me, if that happened to you, you won't. You don't
this
want
is
it.
a precursor to the Martyn Lucas Survival Channel.
Exactly. How to survive. How to survive.
I want to see Martyn Lucas Gardener's channel as well.
Hey, I tell you what. I'll tell you a trick. I bet you don't know this. If you are in the North Pole and you're only surrounded by snow, you've got nothing. You've got nothing. You've got snow and a piece of paper. And your job is to set fire to the piece of paper. How do you do it? You need to know this stuff. You might end up in the snow one day, and remember this. If there's the end of the world comes and it's like the day after tomorrow where there's snow everywhere, you can survive with this information, and you'll go, bloody hell, Martyn Lucas told me about that. I can't believe it. And it works. I've tried it. You've got this paper. You're going to use it to start a fire. You want to set this paper on fire. And all you've got is yourself, no tools, no equipment, and you're surrounded by snow. What do? Come on, Sensei, you're a smart young man. You should know this.
Probably something about snow reflecting the sun's light and then trying to get the paper to ignite. So I don't know. You put the snow and make it ice.
How are you going to do it? How are you going to do it, Sensei?
I don't know. It's about how you angle the snow or turn the snow into ice.
How you angle the snow. Maybe you lie down on your head with the paper at an angle like that, and then the sun comes down and bounces.
Something to do with refracting the sun's light, I'd imagine.
Yep, you're on the right lines, but the trouble is,
you know what?
you
I
see,
watched a YouTube video on how the Eskimos.
You can watch a YouTube channel on it, or I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you if you want. Shall I tell you? Do you want to know?
Yeah, go on, Martyn. Go on.
Go on, then.
He's going to save our lives because we're all going to end up in the Arctic.
Exactly. One day, somebody here is going to send in a picture of them doing it. If anybody here lives near the snow in the wintertime, do this, take a picture, send it in, right? This is what you do. Sensei was nearly there because he's a very intelligent young man. He just couldn't quite put it together. He just didn't have the life experience enough. He had the idea. He had the facts he'd learned at school, but he didn't have the life experience to sort of mold the two together.
Rambo yet. He's just not Rambo yet, like you, Martyn.
Exactly. He's not like me, is he? He's not Tough Mudder, marathon runner. I have, by the way. Right. So what you do, you get the snow in your hand, and you form you form a little snowball, right? And you polish it so it starts to melt and becomes ice. It starts to become ice, and you can compact it, press it. So it gets harder and harder and harder, and turn it into a little ice ball. And eventually, the snow will become ice. It won't be water, and it won't be white anymore. It'll be clear, and it will become a lens. And you can hold it over the paper at the sun, and the sun will go through it like a lens and set fire to the paper. It actually works.
Thanks. We would definitely use that.
Sensei was proposing bringing a lens in the first place without having to use the ice to form the lens.
Yeah, but he's not. The problem was you only have snow. If you're going to say I'll bring a lens, I'll just say I'll bring a match. I mean, you know what I mean? It's a stupid argument, that is.
Sensei is a very well-planned guy, you know.
No, he's not. This is the argument is you only got snow.
Did you hear that? Sensei, are you not a planned guy?
I don't care how organised he is. The problem
actually
is he
funny.
doesn't
I'm
come
sorry, this
with
is
a
funny.
bloody pair. He doesn't come with a flipping.
I wouldn't go to the North Pole without my survival kit. I'd have my fire
Exactly.
starter.
Come
You
on,
don't know. You might
Martin.
fall out of a plane on the way to your honeymoon and land in the snow. You don't have all your survival kit. You don't have me on YouTube helping you.
You raise
Think
a
about
good
it,
point.
Sensei. Think about it. Tomorrow morning, you haven't
about
got my YouTube channel to
You know
help
what,
you give
Sensei,
these tips.
Just carry the glass, the bank, whatever you need for survival at all times. You'll be fine. Even if you fall out of the plane, you've got your bag with you that has all the survival kits. Okay.
Have you got one of those bags ready to go? Have you? Have you? I haven't.
And then,
You're just making
what
that
happened,
up.
Martin?
You're making that up. You haven't got one.
After the 5 seconds or the 3 seconds where we've got that paper lit, is that enough to warm us up for the night? It's all we have is paper and snow.
You can use the paper to set fire to something else now.
Snow? All we have is snow.
No, yeah. There's also a bit of trees. There's also a few bits of
Okay,
wood.
then we start doing the wood method.
No, that wasn't the idea of this experiment. Don't mess it around. I had a good. I've given you some good information here. Don't ruin it with. I could have done it with a bit of wood. That wasn't the option you had. I gave you the options. Don't change the
You know what,
rules.
Martin, it's fine. When I get there, I'll tell the Eskimos I'm only alive because of Martyn Lucas.
Yeah. Have you got a YouTube channel? I need to tune in to Martin's show right now. I need to get online and listen to what he's
If it
saying.
wasn't for that guy and his wisdom, I
Exactly.
don't know what I'd be doing right now.
Exactly.
I'd be completely.
Yeah. You can laugh and be sarcastic. You must love it. You just give me £500. So don't make out you don't think this is good. You think this is great. In fact, you think this is better than everybody else put together.
Come on. That's unconditional. There's no conditions attached to my £500. Okay, I love this channel and I love what you're offering.
See?
So there you go.
So don't have a go at me with my little suggestions. You love it.
I'm just teasing you. I'm just teasing you because it's funny.
Okay then. I just want to make sure.
We don't want to.
And the Sensei is obviously laughing as well. So
we love the survival hacks. We want a video. Your 10 best survival hacks.
10 best survival hacks.
There you go.
Yeah. The top of my list would be.
It's not about margin or it's not about shorting stocks. It's about survival hacks now.
At the top of my list would be don't get Sensei involved in my crypto coin because he'll ruin it before I start. That'd be right at the top.
Don't get the expert involved.
Yeah, whatever you do, don't talk to the crypto guy about your crypto coin. Yeah, I can see this. I don't think this is going to work anymore. People ain't. No one's going to want to buy it now. Vaz, Crag, they were ready. They were ready to go for it. And now they're going to go, you know what? Sensei ain't touching it. I don't know if I want it.
That's how he was going to get us in the end. He was going to get us all to invest, and then he was going to disappear like Roaring Kitty.
That's it. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to come online, and I'm going to say, I have burned all the coins. And you're going to go, show me. And I'm going to go, I don't really know how I did it, to be honest, because I watched it on YouTube, and this guy said, do this, and I did it, and I think I've done it. We don't think you've burned them. We think you've still got them under the desk. I think I've done it. And then tomorrow I realise I haven't, and I sell them all.
Sensei, should I invest in the Luca coin? And Sensei was like, let's look at the Ethereum charts. I'm joking.
Martin's going to say, I've watched a video how to burn it, and then he's going to come on and go, somehow the burnt coins have ended up in an offshore account in Switzerland, and I'm moving away and I'm selling the YouTube channel. But
Yes. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I wish we hadn't done it on air and so everyone knows about it. But yeah, that's the plan.
That's the plan. I ruined it, Martin. A big final hurrah.
Has anybody got any questions? Burn the balance sheet. Who needs them? Yeah, I agree. Burn the balance sheet. We don't need balance sheets. Small pullback from VU. Yes, I know. But don't worry, I'm ready to buy more if it goes. Now, because I've got so much now, I mean, this is where you come in, Sensei. This is where you come in. MSK, keep me grounded. So it's 20,000 now margin, right? Which is a very, very small percent of what I have overall, right? So it's not a problem. If I For me to
You
buy
know what,
more,
Mark? No,
what?
I actually laughed when Sensei asked, "You went all in like 100,000." I was
Yeah,
like,
he
I
got
was
really worried then,
laughing
didn't
my
he?
head off. I was
Yeah.
like, did this guy just go all out crazy?
That would have been crazy because I mean,
That
I
would have
would.
been crazy, yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd be basically sat on a margin call straight away. If you use
Yep.
every penny and it drops, you're on a margin call because you've used every penny. No, I'm not going to do that. That's a bit ridiculous.
And that's why Sensei, I'm 100% sure he was like, what?
But did you hear? Did you hear what's actually happened? They've taken the rate from 8 to 6.75, 1.25% in one day. That's a huge drop. And then when I looked at it and I looked at their small print and what they're doing and what they believe, and I'm not the only one that thinks the rates could suddenly drop out of a surprise. Just tomorrow morning we wake up and it's gone down 1%, or I mean 0.25%. Sorry, beg your pardon. That's a big thing for Robinhood to reduce by 1.25%. That's a massive drop, and obviously that's off their top line. So they know something. I'm not saying they know something that nobody else knows, but that to me is a very bullish sign. And on top of that, they've increased the 1,000 before interest payments to 2,000. So you can borrow 2,000 for free and at 6.75, and it drops to 5.25 if you've just got 50. If you've only got 50 million to use on margin, they will fight. But anyway, that just shows you that there's something going on. And I looked at it and I started to read and think, and I thought, well, I wouldn't be entering the market at this point, but because I've already got very low levels back from January, I'm up 12% now since January, then it's just a bit on the top because I look at it and think, okay, if it continues to go up, then I'm going to win because the interest payments are getting lower and they're going to get lower this year. Because when the Fed reduce, Robinhood will follow it down. It's bound to go down again, right? So it's going to get cheaper and cheaper. If I'm wrong and it goes down, the majority of my S&P is much lower and I'll just start buying as it goes lower. And now it'll have to be 5 to 10% drop because I would have so much. It would take me a year, 2 years to pay off. And you don't want to be in margin for 2 years, even at 1 or 2%. You don't really want to be doing that. So it's a calculated guess, and that's all we can really do at the end of the day. But I'm fairly bullish. I think everyone's overreacting, and everyone always does. They overbuy. The S&P is vastly overbought. It's not that I believe that the S&P is worth this much and I should be buying it at an all-time high. It's overbought, but it always is. It always is. And whatever the all-time high is today, another all-time high will be set in a month, 6 months, a year, and people will be paying that for it. So I'm okay with it. It's a bit like buying Tesla. We all know you overpay for Tesla, but it's going to grow into it. But you've got the stability of the S&P, which is not going to crash 30%. I don't think. I know Sensei's mentioned, we could have a bigger drops, and I've talked about a 10% pullback. But when people start throwing around 30, 40%, these are very rare occurrences. They don't happen very often. I don't see it happening. But
yeah, I throw those things out there just so when people make the calculated risk, as you have, is just that is a possibility. Plan for that possibility. Be prepared for that possibility. Don't be margin called if that possibility comes. Have money on the side if those opportunities come. And that's why I say those sort of things. And then again, I do think, well, my personal opinions after the elections, there could be a more sizable pullback, maybe back down to 4,500, 4,000, even if a recession does come. But the markets, as you say, will probably be propped up until the elections come around for the US. I don't see why the markets will come down before an election year. But yeah, I mean, interest rates, they're coming down. It's either going to be summer or it's either going to be, in my opinion, it's either going to be in not the next one, but I think the meeting after would be August or July, and it's either going to be that one or more likely September.
yeah,
in my opinion,
most people say September.
So yeah, so it could be August or September, and that's going to come down. The only one thing is every time that I can pull up a quick chart, but I don't know if you want to look at charts right now. The orange line here, I'm going to try and angle this. The orange line here would be the interest rates. And as you can see, obviously the interest rates have been steady and the markets are going up. The last time we had interest rates come down, that was in 2019, and then the markets continued to go up, so which was good. And then obviously the interest rates came down a lot further, and then the markets were crashing, and that was 2020. But then if we look at a sort of a more normal example, maybe going back to 2008, before the financial crisis, the interest rates were going up, the markets were continuing to go up. Basically, they held steady. The markets sort of I want to make it bigger, but I can't. But the markets are here. They sort of continued rallying. As soon as we had the rate cuts, then that's when the market, as you can see here, this was sort of the peak of the market. It reacted. It started coming down, and then it went into sort of the financial crisis. And then back in 2000, in the dot-com crash, interest rates were going up. The market was going up. Here's where it paused. And then sort of after they started cutting, we had these massive drops. So it's just something to keep in mind that just because we're getting rate cuts, of course, it's good for the smaller businesses, but it also doesn't guarantee that the markets will continue going up. So it's always showing you the different perspectives, and that's what I like to do with the charts, is just show you all the outcomes there. So nothing is set in stone. Rates come down, markets go up, or rates go up and the markets continue to go up, or there's no chance of a 30-40% correction when we've seen it time and time again. And it's just bringing all the different possibilities to the viewers of the channel and the people that watch my videos and the Sunday shows. It's just giving the chart, showing what's happened in the past. I'm not here to predict the future, but I'm here to give you a good idea of what levels market orders are and what's happened in the past, just to plan for it if something like that happens.
Well, that's interesting you say that, because I was looking at some information today which would back that up in a way. The fact that the smaller caps, the Virgin Galactics of the world, where they've borrowed lots of money, they want the rates to come down. That's going to be a good catalyst for them. However, Amazon, Apple, they don't mind that interest rates are higher. They can live with that. They've got good cash supplies. Their cash, the money they hold on cash is earning more money at this particular point. They're in a position where they can ride out a recession. They are not recession proof. Nobody really is recession proof, but they are in a much stronger position, and they don't mind the rates being up because it's crushing all the competition. They can buy up businesses. They can buy up other parts. So that's why partly why I think why I'm bullish on the S&P, because we know it's mainly the top 7 that drive it, Nvidia, Microsoft, and so on. They are in a position to continue to grow and do well and dominate and crush competitions, even if the rates are held higher.
Yeah.
So even if we don't get a rate cut, I think because of AI, I know we all overbuy AI, but because of AI and all the other things that are coming, I think there's something exciting coming with Amazon. Not Amazon, sorry, with Apple. Not the Provision, but the AI thing they've got coming. I think all of that is there's a lot of room there. And looking at Walmart's earning this morning, people are still spending money as well. So I'm quietly confident. As I say, I wouldn't enter the market today, but if you look at for me, the S&P as a long-term investment, you don't really mind if it goes down. It's about just passing time. Because 6 months from now, you're going to be up. You're pretty confident. A year from now, you're definitely going to be up from where you are today. As long as you can manage those payments and you can, you're not margin called and you're not in trouble and you don't need the cash, you've not got to sell your positions, I think you're going to be okay. I mean, but that's my thought on it anyway.
MSK, anything to say?
Sensei, just one question. In terms of XRP, do you think the SEC is just going to continuously throw, lawsuits, or is there going to be an end to it sometime soon?
And before you answer, I want to add to that, Sensei. I was reading about XRP, and I'm quite interested what your thoughts are. I was listening to the CEO the other day. He was putting some stuff out. $50 XRP. on the table, I've heard, from the CEO. What do you think of that? I mean, bloody hell, that would be good.
I would imagine that $50 XRP from the CEO I wouldn't imagine him saying that. So it might be I don't think he would ever say that. So it might be a deep fake because there's a lot going around with
it looked pretty
XRP
real to me. I watched it.
But he would never say that. He's actually put a video out 2-3 weeks ago saying, if you ever see me speaking about XRP's price or XRP giving coins away or XRP's price, that's not something I would do. I own a company called Ripple and we use XRP's technologies. So I think there's a big sort of data, not a data breach, but a big push on using Brad Garlinghouse's voice and imagery to put out stuff like that. So either it was a deep fake or it might have been someone else speaking about it, not the CEO of Ripple. But in answer to MSK's question, the SEC. So basically, what's happened now is obviously we got the verdict that XRP itself is not a security for the meantime. Anyway, of course, another law case can come or they can overrule that decision. But for now, XRP, as we know, is one of the only coins out there which isn't a security. The law cases now are sort of targeted, which is still in settlement phases and stuff like that. That's targeted at Ripple, the company, but mainly Brad Garlinghouse, Chris Larsen, the people that the CEO of Ripple, and also the ex CEO of Ripple. I think Chris Larsen was the one who implemented XRP into the company Ripple. So it looks like that's what they're targeting at the moment, and they want the company to pay damages of, I don't know, 100 million, something like that. So that's what's ongoing in terms of the law cases. It's not really about XRP anymore. And I just see that I've got a news article saying 32 minutes ago, Ripple's top lawyer celebrates SEC's latest setback. Stuart Alderati, Ripple's chief legal officer, has celebrated a recent bipartisan vote in the US Senate to kill an anti-crypto SEC rule that would pose a major threat to regulatory custodial services in the US. So there's a lot of law cases going on right now in terms of the regulation around crypto, and Ripple plays a big part in that. So does Coinbase. So does well, I think it's Coinbase and Ripple are sort of the two big companies in crypto right now, and they sort of fight for each other, and they're going against the SEC and stuff like that. So it's what eventually there will be a point where the regulatory clarity is so much better than it is right now. At the start of any technology, there's going to be a lot of lawsuits. There's going to be a lot of setbacks. There's going to be a lot of back and forth before proper laws are set in place and before we have that true regulatory clarity. And that's why crypto is so great, because if you get in before that, once all the laws are out and once everything's set and once everyone's happy with it, the price of crypto is going to be 10, 15, 20 times away from where it is. And the people that see the value before that happen and see the direction that crypto is going are the ones that are going to make the bigger gains. And we're still in that phase where you can make lots of gains from crypto. And with XRP, for example, I suspect it going to $5, $10, $15 next year. And if it doesn't happen next year, and I imagine in 5 years' time we might see an XRP that's $50. It might take time. It might be the most volatile thing out there at the moment in terms of markets. But the shift, you can see what's going on. You can see the ETF. The ETF was the fastest growing ETF out of everything in the world. Any ETF in the world, Bitcoin ETF was the fastest growing one out there. I think they've got the BlackRock one has now $20 billion under management. Grayscale has about 22. Vanguard's the only one which hasn't, which has been the only major one which hasn't come out with a Bitcoin ETF. I think they're stuck in the past a little bit, but you can see the direction it's going, and crypto prices will rise along with it. And all the question about the lawsuits, it's not directed at Ripple, the coin anymore. It's more about the executives and how much money they have to pay and all the legal fees and stuff like that, which will be a hit to Ripple. But Ripple has a lot of cash on hand, and as soon as they sort that out, then we might see them on the stock exchange as well. So hope that answered the question, MSK.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Definitely,
brilliant.
It's very comprehensive right there.
Yeah, I wonder how people feel in the chat, because I think a lot of people thought when we got the halving, there would be some overnight explosion, just like when the ETF came out, and it never happened, did it? There was no, same as when there was Ethereum version 2, whatever it was. You remember when it got an upgrade and nothing happened. And what do you think, Sensei? Is it all going a bit flat?
That's exactly. I mean, you know my thoughts on that. We've said it on the show. With that, it was first Ethereum, right? As you said, it was the Ethereum version 2, and I said it's going to be a sell the news event. When it came to the Bitcoin ETF, we said this is a bit different. This is what we've been expecting for a while. Of course, sell the news always occurs. So we had that big sort of drawdown on the day. It popped up, fell off the day before. It was very volatile, but it did have the sell the news effect. But then eventually that did make Bitcoin go higher, because it's such a massive news event for Bitcoin. It's something that will be remembered in the history books of the day of the ETF launch. So that's obviously pushed Bitcoin's price higher. Of course, there's been lots of buying, so of course it's going to push the price higher. But with the halvening, that's something we've seen before. Not a terrible sell the news event, but as I said, don't expect the price to just suddenly go up. This is going to probably follow the S&P 500, and then over time, when the news starts picking it up, and then with time, then you start seeing the supply shock, and it's a 4-year cycle, so you don't expect anything in the first 6 months anyway. It might go up to, as I think when the halvening came around, I made a video saying it will go up to 70 between 70 and 75k, and then drop back down to 50 to 60k. We've seen basically exactly that happen, and we're in the phase now where when you just get a bit of volatility, and we're trying to get back up to closer to 100,000, cool off, and then next year will be when you see the real proper gains to maybe 200,000 Bitcoin or 140,000, but breaking that 100k barrier basically. And then once that stalls off, then you see the altcoins push further. But it's, as you said, it's not something that halvening happens, everything's completely changed. Everyone knows what the halvening is, and it will just the laws will apply with the supply shock and supply and demand, and that's what it's really about. So that takes time.
Even though we talk about the potential of Bitcoin and all these things, 100,000, and some people say 1 million, they come up with all kinds of numbers. Do you think once we get to that 100,000, which I think we will, I agree with you. Do you think, though, it's like when we say buy the dip, but no one actually does because, I think it's going to go lower, or now it's got too expensive, so they miss out. Do you think, because I often try to look at human sentiment, how people are, the way humans are. We overbuy, we oversell, we're greedy, we're this, we're that, all these traits of a human being. If when it gets to 100 grand, do you think that Joe Bloggs is going to pick up his app and buy Bitcoin at 100,000? Remember, doesn't matter how good you say it is, to average Joe, it's a string of code on his computer. It doesn't make anything. He'll always think, well, it's not Apple. They're not selling iPhones. They're not selling cars. They're not selling cans of Coke. They're not doing it. It's just a belief system. I know you'll explain it differently, but at the end of the day, you've got to pay $100,000 for something that was pennies. Now, I know you could turn around and go, well, the S&P was pennies, and Tesla was pennies, and Coca-Cola was pennies. But you'd always think, yeah, but it makes something. It brings in that income. But to pay 100 grand, I mean, it's never been done before, has it? No one's ever bought anything. I mean, no one's ever bought anything like Bitcoin so far. 60,000, 65,000, but do you not think that 100,000 will just go to a whole new level? And some people will go, I can't do it. I can't buy 100 grand at this price. It sounds ridiculous. Or do you think people will just get used to it and they'll buy it?
You know what, on that note, how much is the share of Berkshire Hathaway right now?
Yeah, good one. I was waiting for that.
You can buy a fraction, right? Anyway, Sensei, go on. You're the expert. I'm not gonna interrupt you.
No, that's true, because it's a good point we raised. I mean, it's funny, but it is. I mean, Berkshire Hathaway's price is I don't know, it's hundreds of thousands. I forget. I look at the B one, which is in the hundreds. But as exactly the same with Berkshire Hathaway. Just look at the price point. You see, let's say Bitcoin. Bitcoin's price per coin is 100,000, that'll give it a market cap of 1.7 trillion or something like that, something 1.65, something around 1.7 trillion, which is obviously a fair amount, but not. Gold's market cap is 13 trillion, 14 trillion, something like that. But when you look at the price of Bitcoin, it's 100,000, but people aren't really going to be bothered about the price. They're going to then look at the ETF's price, which is $25. So what do you look at from there? Oh, $100 doesn't sound too expensive, and then you're trying to get the Bitcoin ETF up to $100. So that's the argument on the price side. There's always going to be different price, and people are probably going to be looking at the ETF more than the actual Bitcoin price, while knowing the Bitcoin price. But I think the argument's a bit different to like Tesla or Apple or stuff like that, because they're companies, right? And as you say, they're producing a product. But I think Bitcoin is tackling something bigger than all of those other things, or some people might think that, which is the sort of the elephant in the room of the whole financial system. It's the endless printing of money. There's this money doesn't exist anywhere. If there's a run on the banks, everyone's money's gone. If there's a 2008 crisis or something that's brewing, which is 10 times worse, it's a ticking time bomb, which is sort of the elephant in the room that no one really discusses. And that's what Bitcoin's sort of against, because this money that they're not creating out of thin air. There's a set supply. It's all open source. You know what's going on behind the back. You can see it's a blockchain. It's this new technology where there's nothing to hide. It's peer-to-peer money sending, where you can see exactly when the transaction occurred. Nothing's behind closed doors. This sort of going against that whole financial system, there's people that are 20 times cleverer than me that will explain it much better than what I'm saying, but it's that I'm just calling it the elephant in the room, because we know what's going on in the financial systems. We know that this money doesn't exist. We know that if everyone goes tomorrow and withdraws their money from the bank, then the whole world will sort of basically collapse before they print tons and tons of more money, or I don't know what the solution would be. The Bitcoin's sort of against all of that. It's sort of something that people would want to hold on to a little bit. Everyone would want, once it becomes bigger, I think that's when people would be more inclined to have 5%, 2%, 3% of their money exposed to Bitcoin. And I think the bigger it gets, the more the larger it gets. 100,000, 150,000. People will see it safe for investment, and it's not going to be something that people are expecting to 2x, 3x. It's something that people are going to use as a safety hedge, something that's going to increase 5-10% every year. So yeah, that's my thought on why it's a bit different.
It makes sense, but it's worth mentioning, because when you mention Berkshire Hathaway, it's always worth remembering, because it can draw us into buying or selling anything. You know, we look at Bitcoin, and it sounds this amazing thing because it is the most expensive coin, right? Whereas something else is 0.00001, and we regard it as cheap. However, though, like I try to use as an example, if Tesla, just take Tesla for example, a company only had one share, there was only one share, it wouldn't be $170 where it is today. It would be, I don't know, 1.2 trillion, whatever the market cap is, right? That one share would be $1.2 trillion, the whole value of the company, whatever. I can't remember what the number is right now. So people often forget that. They look at something and they go, like Berkshire Hathaway, for example, it's however $100,000, whatever it might be, but there's less shares available. They could do loads and loads and loads and loads of forward splits and make 100,000 shares for one, and it would be like $100 each, you know. But it's exactly the same. There's just less shares, and they do that. When I looked at that, because I did it for a while, I was buying fractional shares of that Berkshire Hathaway. I can't remember whether it was A, B, or C now, shares, and it didn't work out. The other version is better for the retail investor. It was difficult to try and trade it. It didn't really work out for me. But it's designed for people who can afford to buy a whole share of Berkshire, you know, whatever. But it's designed so small investors and traders don't come in and sell it, as you know. It's much more stable and all the rest of it. So it's you know, I think when I asked that question about 100,000, I think when it gets to that level, I don't think that people will look at it as Bitcoin for 100,000. Because most people aren't spending 100,000 and they're not going to buy a coin and go, I've got a Bitcoin. Because at the end of the day, it's not a real coin. You don't get anything physical. There's no actual, I've got a whole Bitcoin. I think as we go on and people mature and understand it more, they won't think of it like that. They will just think, I've got $100 or $200 or $50 of Bitcoin. They won't think of it like we do. Well, when it was $20 and $100 and $1,000 and even maybe now $60,000, you still feel that you're buying a Bitcoin. Whereas I think in the future, you will be buying $100 of Bitcoin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, they'll probably think about it differently. It'll be harder for people to try and get a Bitcoin, and the bigger the price, the more expensive Bitcoin is. People will start using different denomination. I mean, I think you just the term is Sats. I think it's short for Satoshis. I think it's 1,000 for a Bitcoin. You've got 1,000 Sats. You've got 100 Sats or stuff like that. I think the larger the more expensive it gets, there'll be sellers at 100k. There'll be people that will think it's crazy at 100k, but it's going to be the people that start. I think I just saw Jay Long say it right. It's people start. Once it becomes more mature and it's more into the $2 trillion market cap, it's going to be more of a savings account for people, a savings account where people can trust to put their savings in because they know there's not going to be a bank run. It's not somewhere to put all your savings, but 5 to 2-3%, just worst case, you've got that money. You know it's not going anywhere.
It's like now if you exchanged money or you bought the dollar. Because you can do exchange trading, can't you? You can buy foreign exchanges, whatever. You could buy the dollar. You're buying $10. You're not buying you're not buying a dollar thing, are you? You're just buying You're buying the value. So $100 of Bitcoin, $100 of dollars. Do you know what I mean? You're just buying the value, not the physical thing. And I think if Bitcoin is going to become what do they call it? The 11th sector of the S&P. I think it was. I think it's something like that. I think what's his name? Mr. Wonderful talks about it. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Kevin
O'Reilly. Kevin O'Reilly. Yeah, he's a billionaire, and he says it's going to become the 11th sector of the S&P. Like we have industrials and we have all the different sectors. We will have Bitcoin, crypto as the 11th sector of the S&P. I think he's right. I think that will happen. And when it gets to that point, people will just be buying $100 of whatever. They won't be buying a coin anymore. They'll just be buying that value in USD or whatever currency they're in of it. And I think that's when it will become a lot more stable. They'll look at it as a value.
I think, you know what, Sensei, I think what Sensei was talking about is this idea of the Federal Reserve printing money and not really taking account of the effect of inflation. If you have a certain amount of, let's just say coins, currently available, and then you're going to print X amount more, that's going to reduce the value of what you have currently.
Yeah.
And the Federal Reserve is printing like mad. Let's be honest.
Yeah, and MSK, if you did it, it would be illegal.
Exactly.
Yeah. A lot of people say it's fraud. A lot of people say it's legalized fraud. That the government can do that. And do you know why it happens so much with the Federal Reserve compared to other currencies around the world? Yeah. The dollar is the world currency, right? It's done because of its military. It's protected by its military prowess.
Course.
The fact that we have around the world, if you look at all the currencies, and I've done this, I've traveled and I've talked to people and so on and so forth, and that's why China are a bit sick of it. They want the Chinese yen. They want their currency to be the world currency. They don't want it to be a dollar. It's like saying we're all going to speak English tomorrow. Everybody who speaks English would go, brilliant idea. The Chinese would go, sod that idea. We speak in Chinese. Thank you very much. So other countries don't want, particularly China and Russia, they don't want the dollar to be the global community, the global currency, which it is. And it's like that because the dollar has military strength. It has military in different parts of the world, which makes it so. It's not voted in. It's not like a universal, everyone agrees with it. The Americans agree with it. Other countries don't agree with it. They would like their currency to be the global currency. And because it's like that, they can do this printing money. Other countries can't do it in the same way as America can do it. And you know that, I mean, the debt that America has, it's never going to be paid off. Ever.
They struggle to pay the interest off it.
No, it's bonkers. Money doesn't even exist. The whole thing's crazy. But that's a system that we have. In our lifetime, that's what we have. You know, because sometimes I sit and think, why do I even buy the stock market? It's nonsense. Like they say on Wolf of Wall Street, Fakazi. It's all nonsense. It's made up money. It's made up numbers. It's real until it's not. But you know what I mean? But if you and I said I haven't got enough money and we started printing money, we go to prison. Whereas when Jerome Powell says we're going to print some more money, other countries don't like it. But America says, well, we're going to do it. You can't stop us from doing it.
Yeah, I think
it's not a good thing, really.
It was backed by gold, but after
yes, it used to be, but not anymore.
After Nixon made his deal, it was tied up with oil.
Yeah,
and obviously that's why the USD still holds its value in some extent. But it's a scam. Let's be honest.
Hey, don't worry about Bitcoin, mate. Every stock on the stock market, it's all a bloody scam. Everything, even the dollar, even the money in my pocket, it's all a load of rubbish. But try and get through life without it.
Well,
do you know, it's the system that we have, isn't it? It's a system that we have. You can agree with it all you like. You can say it's rubbish.
You know what? And that's why I don't blame people who actually jump on the idea of a roaring kitty to save them, because they're like, you know what?
You have to have some fun.
You had to put that into it, didn't you? We had to put that in at the end.
I love it, MSK.
We can't trust in the system, so we need a savior right now. Oh, you know what? I agree with you, roaring kitty. No, I don't. I personally don't.
No, I get your point. No, I do. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. The trouble is, what I get it, and I know, you know, lots of people have made money the last couple of days buying it. The only reason why I'm against it is not because he's a bad person and Jerome Powell's a good person and we should all buy the stock market, we should all buy Apple and we should all put that down. No, I don't agree with that. I don't. The reason why I'm against it is because lots of people that don't understand very much follow him, and many, 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 many more. For every one, there's hundreds of thousands who lose and have lost. There were people buying at $80 a couple of days ago, a stock which I say is worth about 7 cents, thereabouts. You know, $80, and now it's down to like, what, 29. There's a lot of people today who are sitting at home, maybe watching this show or shows like this, going, yeah, me. And they got no voice. We don't see him on Facebook. We don't see him on YouTube going, it's rubbish. I don't like Roaring Kitty. But there are those people. And I'm the voice for those people saying there are people missing out. No, I'm not saying it's wrong that you made money from it, MSK, and you shorted it. That's the right thing to do. That's the game. If you play snakes and ladders, and there are ladders and snakes, that's the game. You go up the snake, up the ladder, down the snake. That's like shorts and all the rest of it. You've got the tools to your hand like everybody else has, and the choice to buy or not to buy, just like everybody else has. We all have the same rules. And even if whether you're rich or whether you have $1, your $1 is your percentage change is the same. You can short the stock. You can buy the options. You can do this. You can do that. So, you know, we've all got the same game. We're all playing the same rules. And if you play it and you lose, you lose. I just want to let everyone know that, you know, I'm happy for you, but there are people who mess it up.
The funniest thing, Martin, is that I know there's a Reddit community that's saying, you know what? We're just going to do it for the sake to prove Martyn Lucas wrong. I just find that really funny.
There is actually.
There is. I don't doubt that at all.
There's loads. Not on GameStop, but on other stocks. There are different stocks. There's Reddit channels
They
all
might
about
make
it.
$100 and they'd be like, you know what, Martin, look, I told you, you're wrong.
Hey, no one's. It's all nuts at the end of the day. I mean, as long as you've got a clear indication of what it is you're trying to achieve, if you've got play money and you're in a position and you want to have fun and gamble and play it up and play it down, that's fine. And if you're like me, I'm trying to just save for the future and I'm just trying to build a community on YouTube and have fun doing it and pay the bills. That's fine. We've all got our own objectives and goals. I think that's the key. You've got to know what it is you're trying to achieve. If you just pick up your app one day and go, I've seen this thing on YouTube and I'm going to get rich, and you don't know what the hell you're doing or why you're doing it, your emotions are all over the place, fear's going to come in, stress is going to come in, you are always going to lose. Because when I started trading, I was always losing. I remember on day one, do you know, Sensei, you're like this, you'll be surprised at this, the very first thing I bought on day one, on my Robinhood app, the first thing, guess what I bought, Sensei? Bitcoin. I bought $10 of Bitcoin on day one. I got my app, I signed up. I'm now a powerful man. I have Robinhood. I am a stockbroker. You ready? Leah, Bitcoin, have you heard about it? I've seen it on YouTube. I'm going to get rich, Leah. I know more than everyone else. I'm really good on my phone. You've always seen me playing on my phone. I'm good at apps, good at technology. I'm going to beat this system. I'm brilliant at this. And I got there and I got my app out and got my phone out and I went, right, okay. I'm going to buy some Bitcoin. What? Yeah. $50. You ready, Leah? Yeah. Oh, God. I did it. I bought $50 of Bitcoin. Within about a minute, I was down like $10.
Everyone normally makes money with their first trade, Martin.
Huh?
Everyone normally makes lots of money with their first couple trades, and then they
I didn't. I lost money straight away. Yeah, I felt awful. I thought, even though I knew it could go down, obviously, because I'm experienced, I've been doing it for 3 minutes. When it actually did, I went, oh shit. I've just gone down. This is rubbish. I was down $10. And it reminded me years ago when I walked into a casino. I've only ever done it twice. At Christmas with my mate Mark in England, in Cornwall, in Plymouth, in Devon. I walked in and I put $5 down, £5 down on blackjack. I go, £5 on red, please. And the bloody thing's black. And I'm done with it. I walk out, I'm sick of this. Straight away, I lost £5. I don't do it. I've done it twice, and both times I've lost. And I go, this is rubbish game. I ain't doing this. I'm not doing it. And that's what I felt like with Bitcoin. I thought, this is rubbish. That was my very first trade. How about that? You were impressed? It wasn't the S&P. It was Bitcoin.
I think all of the point to take away from all of this is...
There's a point to this? Is there a point to this?
There is. There's a big point. I think it comes back to the perspectives and giving as many different perspectives to the viewers, because some viewers are here to do exactly what you're doing, Martin, which is saving for the future, investing sensibly in the S&P 500. Some people are here like MSK, good risk management, trying to catch some low risk stocks and also have other investments. And some people are here like me, who like crypto, who like a bit of risk, who want to get given different ideas on cryptos and stuff like that. But it all comes back down to, and the reason I might like the GME hype, maybe I'm a younger person who might adhere to more of the younger people out there, or some people that are older who have more money they want to play with.
Steady on, Sensei. You're an old married man now. You're not as young as you think you are.
Yeah,
getting married makes you 10 years older, just like that.
I feel 10 years old. Every day it goes by, I'm a year older.
It's okay, Sensei. Martin just wants to feel better.
Yeah, exactly.
Joking, Martin.
Exactly. If I bring you down to make you feel worse, it makes me. It's like being the bully in the playground. You go around bullying everybody, it makes you feel more important, right? So if I ever go at you, it makes me feel better.
I'm trying to make an important point here, Martin, and you just have to.
No, you carry on. Do it. Sensei, do your important point.
It's what I always say. It's about risk management. Whatever you're doing, it's about risk management. What you're doing, Martyn, is much less risky. You don't really have to think about risk management too much until it comes to a bit more. When you get more margin, then yes, that's where the risk management comes. For what I do, yes, much more risk management's there, and that's why if you want to get involved with GME, if you want to take down the hedge funds, if you're behind that cause, if you want the people that are suppressing the stocks and the people higher up, the hedge funds that are shorting, if you want to go against them, then do it, but don't do it in a way where you're going to lose everything. Do it in a risk managed way. And there's lots of people out there on YouTube which are just going buy. I will say the same. I'll say buy GME at this point, but I'm going to say, do you have the money to do this? Where's your stop loss? Have you considered this area as a stop loss? I'm not giving you financial advice, but I'm going to give you a different perspective to all those people out there saying buy, no matter what, diamond hands. If you've got the money to do that, do that. But what we're trying to do on this channel is give you as many different ideas. Do what you want, whatever suits you. But here are all the ideas. Here's how to manage your risk. Go see a financial advisor, go look at different perspectives, go do your own research. But if you want to do it, but have risk management. And every different type of investing requires risk management. And if everyone had risk management, they wouldn't be losing their money, and they can still do what they want. They can play around with GME, they can buy Fisker, they can bet on SBC, they can do call options, everything. But it all comes down to risk management, even with something as simple as the S&P 500. And that's what we're trying to show across the board of all different types of investment. Comes back to risk management, which I think someone else was saying, and Zero said, can't control the markets, but you can control your risk management, which is true. And same with your Bitcoin thing. A lot of people came into the markets because of then, which is good. Now you found a way to save money and do what the rich people do, which is invest in the stock market. It's great. But now you're in, let's try and get you into the channel so you can see what all the different perspectives are and how to control your risk so you don't make the same mistakes as us. It's the same idea with Bitcoin. Everyone comes and the halvening and the Bitcoin price going up. The way the cycle works and the way I describe the crypto cycle is people hear about Bitcoin, they love it. They can make money quick. They come in, buy Bitcoin. What do they do next? They go, oh wait, Bitcoin is actually quite high market cap. It's not moving that much. What do I buy next? Oh, altcoins. Oh, this coin's gone up 100% in a day. Bitcoin's never done that. Then they buy that coin. Maybe it's Ethereum. Maybe it's XRP. Then they see that coin and then it goes up. And then they're like, oh, I want more risk. And then they buy this Binky Bonk coin. And we're trying to grab them at some point in their journey and bring them in and give them more perspectives and give them more light and show them all the different ways you can invest. And that's what I wanted to say. It's not bad if you've come in because of Bitcoin. It's not bad if you like the GME craze. It's not bad. Any of those investment strategies, nothing's bad and nothing that you shouldn't do, but it has to be risk management. And that's what you're preaching on the show. And that's why we're all here. And that's what the community is here for each other. And that's why I love that's why I've been part of this community for 2.5 years, I think.
Brilliant. Well, do you know what I'm going to do? I've been thinking about doing this the entire time that I've been watching you two sitting there. So stay right where you are. I'm going to be gone for about a minute, but when I come back, I'm going to join the club. You ready? You chat amongst yourselves. When I come back, I'm going to be in your little club because there's a little club that you're in and I'm not in it at the moment. I'll be right back in 1 minute. Don't go away. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
What's he on about, MSK? What club are we part of that he isn't?
No idea. But I was just gonna say, I was thinking you're probably fearing for your life, spending 1 minute with me.
Here comes the interrogation. Go ahead, MSK. Ask 20 questions.
Yeah. So what's I'm joking. You know what? I think I do tease you during your Sunday shows, asking some questions, but it's just banters. It's not.
No, I don't mind. Sometimes I divert the questions. Sometimes I answer the questions. You can ask all you like. You might not hear what you want to hear.
You know what? How was your honeymoon? How was the wedding? How's everything?
Wedding was brilliant. It was in London. We had a wedding, then we had a dinner, and then honeymoon. We didn't really have much of a honeymoon at all. We stayed in London in the hotel for the night. My wife has university, so she's got exams, and we're having a honeymoon in a year. Oh, you're relaxed now.
Mine's all like,
I was wondering what you were doing, Martyn. I thought
no,
you were
I
going
feel
to
like
buy
we're all
DME or
chilling in
something.
the living room right now.
See, we've all got like this colour t-shirts on.
I thought you were going to come back with 20 shares of GME.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that would be funny. There you go.
Yeah, Martin's just going to lift his shirt and just going to spell GME right there.
Yeah, GME. I couldn't resist it. I thought we're virtually all wearing the same. I tried to find one that was slightly green into your colour, but this was the closest I could get to it. But anyway, hey guys, I've really enjoyed the chat tonight. That was a lot of fun. Thank you,
Likewise.
Sensei, for calling in, giving us your time on your first week of being married. Obviously going well. And MSK, thank you again for a huge treat tonight. That will go out as its own little video, and it goes in the playlist. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but I've got a playlist called Special Moments. And Special Moments go in there. So 20 years from now, we've got a playlist for all these little moments. So I'll put that in there later. That's it from me.
I had to be the first. You know, people have been throwing around this 500 figure for a long time. I'm like, I had to be the first. Come on.
Yes.
It's tradition.
Yeah. I'm going to have a word with...
we never had.
I'm going to have a word. Say again, Sensei?
I said MSK is the Mohammed Kahin we never had.
He's the Mohammed Kahin we never had.
Never delivered. MSK made the promises and delivered.
You know what? Let me just correct that. MSK is the MSK we do have.
Correct.
Correct. That's the statement.
I'm gonna have a chat. I'm gonna have a chat with YouTube and say, "Excuse me, can you add $1,000 super chat to the thing?" Because really, yeah, stick it on now.
You know what? Let me just increase my overdraft. I'm joking.
Exactly. Hey, guys. I think everyone's commented and been chatting and stuff. Someone has to do you can't do 1,000, Jay Long. You can't do it. MSK has done the biggest super chat there is. You can never beat him. There's no one here who can beat him. There's nothing you can do. There's no higher than that. Anyway,
have you noticed, Martyn? It's still there. That's the longest I've seen the super
that's
chat.
what happens when you do 500. This is why I suggested earlier that everyone does it. We should make it a thing. At the beginning of every show, do 500. Your comment is there for the whole show. I mean, it's value for money, isn't it? Don't think of me. Don't do it. Don't do it for me. Do it exactly. Do it for the little fellas. Hey, absolutely right. Flipping right. See, that's where it's about. There you go. Extended version of the little fellas, only because I haven't got a button.
I'm just curious, actually, Martin. Why does YouTube place that limit then?
That's just all they've ever created. There isn't anything else there. There's just... They probably thought, who'd want to do $1,000 super chat? I don't know why they didn't put like a number. You can just type it in.
Yeah.
Because you can't type it in.
Well, having said that, because you said $500, so I was thinking if I put 500, obviously I'm in the UK, so I put £500, which is more than $500.
Yeah.
But it still worked. So technically...
It's $633.
Is it?
Yeah.
Hell.
Oh.
Think of that, Sensei. Think of that.
There you go. There's room for competition, guys.
No, you have to get. I don't think there's too many. Is there any currency stronger than the pound? Because then you'd have. Because I think.
Yeah, it's 100 trillion million lira. There's loads of currencies.
It's just one Luca coin, guys.
Yes, it is. Well, there would be, but Sensei wants nothing to do with it. Anyway, look, super chat. I'm on it now. Let me just drag the here. Look, yeah. If you drag the line over here, you can drag it up to 500. I don't think you can change that to 6.
Oh,
can you?
Oh,
no. See, no. Look, see, you can't.
Okay, fair enough.
You can't. You can't.
I was sweating there. It was like, what?
And it worked. I put £500.
Yeah, if you do 499, So you could do
I
499.
think it depends on the currency.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, 500 is the highest.
The currency is because
See, if I do 501, it doesn't work. See?
Okay.
That is the highest. 500. That's the highest. So no one can beat it. No, that will always stand, and nothing anyone can do.
I have been immortalized, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have been immortalized. You have, definitely. Well, that's it. I've got to go because I've got to turn this into like 4 videos. I forgot what I did. Can anyone remind me what I did in this video? I did so many times. I did Asti. I did... What did I do after that? Did I do Fisker?
You did a Fisker one, I think. I don't know. I was driving.
Come on, Sensei, this is your job. You should know this stuff.
Well,
You're supposed to write this down.
I was driving this time, so
I think it was Fisker. I'm going to write that down. And then we had, of course, we have MSK. I'm sure I'll have to go through it now.
Yes, day long they can actually.
Eh?
So I was replying to someone who said you could send $1,000 in crypto. You can, but it's not the same as.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Sorry, MSK. Do you know what? That cost me $50 yesterday. I thought I'd been
sending
hacked.
you a penny of my XRP. I'm holding that for.
Yes.
I'm hodling that.
Yes.
Yeah, hodl that. MSK. If I see you spending that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that cost me $50 yesterday. I could look at my online accounts every day, right? And I had a payment on my credit card for $50. What it's called One Up Coin. That's the people that I have that, the crypto giving thing. Oh, and you remember when we set it up, Sensei? You can do it for free, or you can pay $50 a year, but then you can accept all crypto. Yeah. And I thought, I'll do that. I've made more than $50, so it was worth it. But so yesterday I picked up my phone. I was charged $50. I thought, what the bloody hell's this? I thought I'd been scammed or something. Somewhere in Chicago. And I found out it was the One Up coin. And so they charge you $50. But so if anyone's listening, I've just paid $50 to receive some crypto. So until I get $50 back, I'm out of pocket. Think on. That's all I'm saying.
What's that? What's that? Ramen RW. I can do a maximum of $543. So 500 euros. Go on then.
He won't do it. He won't do it. Right. There's no way. I bet the $500, the £500, the $640 apparently, that he won't do it. There's no way. There's very, 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 very few people. And I know I've played in piano bars all over the world. And I'm telling you, I played in some of the best piano bars in the world. And there's very, very, very few tips higher than this. People talk a big game. Very few people actually do it. That's in fact, my highest ever tip ever was $1,000. I told you about it, not to play the piano man. And that's like ever. Yeah. So, and that was 640. So very, very, very few people tip like that. I mean, they say they will and they don't.
So, wait. Your highest tip was not to play what you usually
correct.
play.
I mean, I ended up with $1,000 not to play a song. Yeah. How it started was one guy shouted out, "Oi, you, piano man." I love when they start like that. You know when they shout across the bar, "Oi, you, piano man," it's going to be a $1 tip. It's never someone with $500 says that. So always put the guy who's drunk with $1. "Oi, you, piano man, play me the piano man." He threw $1 in the tip jar. Some guy, it was out of Galveston, Texas, where I met Leah. Some other guy, big rich Texan, he's sitting there in the corner. He went, "I'll give you $50, mate, not to play it." He threw $50 up. This guy's drunk by now, and he's thinking, I'm a rich American. I'm richer than you. I can do you $100 to play the piano man. So now I've got whatever it was, 150, whatever I'm up to now. And then he came back, the big Texan. $1,000. End this right now. Do not play the piano man. $1,000. Didn't play a thing. I sat there. I looked at my backing track, and it said something like 6.5 minutes was the song. So I'm not kidding you. I got my watch, did a stopwatch, and I sat for 6.5 minutes in silence like that. Everyone was laughing, going, "I'll pay him more money to start." No one did it. I just sat there for 6.5 minutes in silence. $1,000, best tip ever.
That's crazy.
Biggest loser ever. That guy, whoever paid you.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't ever say stuff like that. You don't ever what's the disrespect your audience. If you've got drunken people playing silly buggers, you let them do it.
To feed his ego, the guy literally paid you $1,000 to pay.
He's showing off.
Feed his ego.
People love.
That's just stupid.
Yes,
as far as I'm concerned.
When people get drunk in a piano bar, from time to time, they like to outdo each other. And there's only one winner.
You!
Carry on, boys! Carry on! Carry on!
Please, feed your egos. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm the richest man on the ship. I paid $1,000.
Who has the biggest ego in the room? Come on.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to have a go? Yeah, I can't talk like this. I'm disrespecting my piano bar audience. No, I made lots. I bought my house on those tips over the years. So no, love you all to bits, and I do. But yes, very, very egotistical. Some of the people, yeah. The average tip was $10-$20. That was the average on a ship. In a hotel, $20-$30. But yeah, $1,000 very rare. I think it happened a couple of times.
Music show.
Eh?
If you tip, you don't sing on the Friday music show. That should be
That's right.
the theme.
Yeah, it'd be quite an interesting show. I tell you what, I tell you what, Sensei, there'll be no ad revenue. Be brilliant. I'll turn on the ads. I'll get ads. I'll sit there in silence and get tipped to do nothing. But the best show ever. I want to do it.
I don't think anyone would enjoy it. I don't think you would even enjoy that, to be honest.
Of course I would enjoy it. Oh yeah, definitely. An hour? Would you enjoy it, MSK? Sit there for an hour in silence and make loads of money.
I was just going to say, I think your music show is severely underrated. I think it should have a lot more subscribers and a lot more people, in those Friday shows, because you're a sublime singer, I have to say. So I mean, I always think, you know what, I've tipped Martyn enough. I'm not going to tip him for another song. And then I end up tipping because I'm thinking, you know what, this guy's fucking brilliant.
Hey, Sensei, do you think that MSK should get a free song on Friday tomorrow night?
Ooh.
10 free songs.
Free song, I reckon. The thing is, MSK, I appreciate you for saying that. But my audience that I built over 30 odd years all over the world are much older than me. They don't use YouTube, and I've even tried. They're on Facebook, and they don't even watch on Facebook. They're older people. They don't watch. They don't, and now and again they'll go, "Oh, I wish I could see you live." And I go, "I'm live every Friday." "Oh, I can't manage YouTube." They just don't. My audience just don't find me, and because I'm starting from scratch with just doing it live, it's extremely difficult to promote music until someone knows who you are and it starts to trend. Right, Virtually impossible. Easy doing this because everybody wants to know these things. But
quite a history of because you had your was it Wonder Girls?
The Showgirls, Vegas Showgirls.
Showgirls. Yeah.
One Night in Vegas.
You've obviously been around the US as well.
Yeah.
Singing. So it's I'm quite surprised that they haven't helped promote your channel.
They're just not YouTubers. They don't watch on these. I could here where I live in the Dallas area here. I've sold out the local theater 6 times. Sold it out 6 times. Not one of those people watched me on a Friday night. Not one. And they paid like $50-$60 to watch me. And I've sold it out 6 times. Not one of them watches my show. It's just the way it is. You have to live with that. And it's frustrating, but it is what it is. Hello. What's happened to Sensei? I think he's broke his camera. He's busted it. Oh, he's back. He's back. Stop messing around, Sensei. Showing your logo off. Trying to get a free plug. That's all he was. Look at him. Look at him. He's playing silly buggers. Yes, I know. You've got my logo. I gave her the logo. Probably stole it, actually. Yeah, I like your logo too. It's very Japanese, your Sensei logo. Did you know that?
Sensei has a great logo, I have to say.
I like it. It's very Japanese, though, isn't it? It's very Japanese, very samurai.
Yeah,
That's my
it's
roots. I'm rooted in Japan.
Sensei.
Are you?
No, I'm not.
I'm going to say you don't look Japanese.
I did a little bit of martial arts growing up. Maybe that's
Oh, did you? I did a bit of that. Taekwondo. How about that?
You know what? I'm also a martial arts fanatic. I did karate, taekwondo, and Muay Thai as well.
Oh, did
So
you?
yeah.
Hey, you know what that means? We should do like Elon Musk and Zuckerberg, right? Me taking on MSK in the ring. For real.
That wouldn't end well. I'm sorry, Martin. Don't.
It wouldn't
That
end well.
end well.
It wouldn't end well for you. Is that what you're saying?
No. Anyway.
You're going to kick my ass.
Before this starts, I think I need to head off now.
Yeah. People are getting bored. Anyway, people are getting bored. They're switching off. They probably, when it got to violence, they thought, I don't need this. I was tuning in for the stocks. Now it's getting violent. Now MSK's threatening Martin. They're going to have a fight now.
No,
I'm not interested in
I
this.
was half expecting Sensei to say, no, my sensei was Miyamoto Musashi, you know.
Sensei, ignore him. It's late in the evening. Don't take that to heart, mate. Don't take that to heart. Right, guys.
No, that's a compliment. Oh my God, that is the biggest compliment I could ever pay to anyone.
What is a really bad Japanese accent?
That is a great Japanese.
You think you're look, listen, let me just tell you, right? Nobody thinks you sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger. We just go along with it. Nobody thinks it. We just all go because we love you. We don't. None of us think it sounds like Arnold. No one.
Don't say that. Come on. You know the army accent is great.
You're making the point. You're making the point right there.
Mike, where are you? Please save me.
No
Get to
one.
The chopper.
No one.
Come on, Mike.
No one. No one. We're going to let you hang yourself with it, right? We're going to let you just do it to yourself.
All right. All right, Mike, you heard him. I'll just hang myself. You just carry me in the chopper. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. See, it's better than me. I'll give you that. But I couldn't be much worse, to be fair. I mean, I'm nothing like anybody, right? Sensei versus MSK. Martin is Mr. Miyagi. I'm Mr. Miyagi. That's nice. That's a bit personal now. It's got a bit personal. Yeah, I reckon we should do that. MSK, because you're both in England. Meet up, have a fight.
Me and MSK would never.
Have a fight. Do it. Be great entertainment. Have a fight. To the death.
Martin, it's like, Martin be like, Miyagi, no, what stock to pick? That was good. Come on, that was good.
I'm glad you think it was great. I'm glad it's made you happy.
We need to keep MSK happy. He's done
exactly. Let him have his little
MSK,
moment.
That was brilliant.
This has been good banters today.
Sensei's got to go.
Honestly.
Sensei's got to go. I've got to go. This is getting ridiculous. I've been on the show here for 4 hours. People are unsubscribing by the second. The channel's going down the toilet.
Tomorrow, actually, I literally do have to go.
Yeah, we all need to go. All right, let's agree on that, guys. Love you to bits. Thanks for calling in. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
Amazing. We should do this again.
Yes, it was great. Just not too soon though. There you go. There was MSK and Sensei on the phone. That was a lot of fun. You can see them on the screen below. Look at that. Look, there they are. They said they had to go. They're still there. Obviously, it wasn't that much of a rush. Anyway, fantastic. Thank you all. See you back in the morning. And that's it from me. I'm not even going to send... Yes, I am. I'm going to send you to the extra channel should you wish to have an after chat. I don't know why you would, because we've been talking forever. You're probably sick of it by now. But anyway, don't forget to tune in on Sunday. I mean, let's be honest, Sensei did plug his show a little bit. He had his logo. He mentioned his show several times. Join on Sensei Sunday, Cash in the Attic for more of this entertaining stuff. I'm sure you'll love it. Sensei's going to get back now to his married life. I'm off to have a chat with my wife and try to smooth out things after this late evening. Until next time, have a wonderful evening. Sensei, until next time.
Take care of your money, yourselves, your crypto, and your wives and each other.
And your wives. That'll do for me.